its toll. We take the earth and take its soul down. Break the chains, in the dust we feel the pain. Through the smoke, through the flames, we'll mine the earth and stake our claim. Crush the earth, tear it apart. With iron fists, we'll steal its heart. If the bears scream, all trucks roar. We mine the depths out of ore. Watch the gold pump black and cold. Dig through the dark, we take control. With steel and fire, we blaze the trail. In the blind, we will prevail. We will prevail. Tunnels deep and caverns wide. We're the miners, we don't hide. We strike the earth, we crush the stone. Forged in fire, we take the throne. Cold blood in the dirt, we sacrifice, we feel the hurt. Metal screams, engines scream in the belly of the machine. Crush it, grind it down. Coal and gold, we own this crowd. Break the stone, tear the sky. In the depth we rise, we climb. Crush the earth, tear it apart. With iron fists, we'll steal its heart. As the bears scream, all trucks roar. We mine the depths out of ore. Watch the gold from black and cold. Dig through the dark, we take control. With steel and fire, we blaze the trail. In the blind, we will prevail. Scream the engines, let them howl. In the blackened earth, we prowl. Mind breaking, forging fate. In the earth, we dominate. We dominate.
Yo, what's going on, Dirt Nerds? We are here today. Oh, I had a little audio problem there to begin. little rough start today, guys. We are here with well, oh, never mind. This is we're not in game. This is just a screenshot. Don't worry about it. This is all clickbait. Not really here. Just kidding. All right, we're gonna go play Hello Kitty Island Adventure now. Peace out, you guys. Have a good day. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna get into this. Okay. Where do we begin today? Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Yes. So I guess we'll start off with the, when is this coming out? Soon. That's all I'm going to give you guys. Soon. Soon. No official date yet for when this thing is dropping onto the beta. So yeah, we're going to give a soon. We always got to let the developers give that information, right? We just want to give you guys an early sneak peek, because I know you guys have been like, there was a Friday news. They showed a little bit about it. So a couple more things. People have been freaking out about, oh my goodness, the baggers, right? So soon. No, it figured, like we always do. We've been doing this now for 3 years. It's been great. We've had the game just hit its 3rd year that it's been released. And I figured, kind of a fitting time to do something like this. We know we've been talking about it on the stream for a little while, bringing Christian in again, because it's been about, 5 months since our last podcast. Christian will actually be on the stream tomorrow. So this is just an early kind of look at this today. And then tomorrow we're going to have him in just answering your guys' questions in the chat. So we have some like featured chat stuff like that, so you guys can see stuff. Clearly new haul trucks. Let's see, we'll just highlight a message here. So we'll be able to have Christian in the chat, clicking on your guys' stuff and responding to them as we do that tomorrow. But he won't be in here today. They're busy doing things. So yeah, so today we're just kind of showing off the baggers, answering your guys' questions to the best that we can. I still can't show you my menus, but we're gonna have Grumpy telling you guys things like the prices of these 2 baggers here. And we have their size. There's also a tutorial video that's coming out for that, which I'll be releasing that when these things actually drop onto beta. So I have a lot of content lined up over the next however long this thing takes to come out, right? So as far as I know, soon. So yes. Is the game worth trying out? Absolutely. 100%. Chat, you guys can throw that out there as well too, whether or not. Okay. Well, let's get into what we're showing here today. So this is the turnkey map I've been talking about making for a little while. This was the season. I should go back to the drone. Yes. So this map here, as you can see, this map will be the one for download. It'll pretty much be this setup exactly for you guys when we go to do it. So if you don't have a map to play on and you want to play with these big monsters and run a big giant cut and set everything up, It's all here. It'll be like $100 million for you guys. So that'll all be there. So right now we don't actually have legitimate changelog patch notes for the upcoming update, but we know that these 2 baggers are in it, as well as a couple other fixes and additions. So you guys know that thing we've been testing for quite a while? You guys know what's that thing we've been testing for quite a while? Anybody in the chat? We'll give you guys a second. Give you guys a second. As well as Specs, thank you much for that, Prime, man. Appreciate that, dude. What we've been testing for a little while with you guys that have been playing. Soon trademark, yes. 16? Rick's on it over here. The drill? What? The drill? Rick's over here saying the 16. We did get confirmation that the 16 players will be coming in this update. So not only are we getting the baggers here, but we're also getting the 16 player multiplayer for everybody. That's a big one as well too, right? So it's a a lot of people have been wanting it. A lot of people said it's unnecessary. There's only a few communities that can even play 16 players, so they have enough. But it's still a big thing for the people that want to play with more players, right? But like Grumpy said, not servers. They are just, we can do 16 players on our PCs, right? So are they in? No, they are not in yet. They are currently on early access. Early access for the testers and, well, creator showcase, right? So excited. What's up, Tyler? What's up, everybody in the chat? Hope you guys are having a good day today. Let's let some people kind of roll in here today. We'll kind of go a little slow, and then we'll start showing these things in action, taking a little bit more questions from you. Grumpy and the guys are going to be doing some of the featured chats. It might be a little hard to read everybody's messages today because everything for flooded already. There's like 200 something plus across all of them. What about mud physics? Still need that? I mean, it depends. They're early in development as far as like ongoing development. I guess some things a couple of subjects we'll kind of chat about today. You know, so it's pretty much a, you know, where they're at in their development progress. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of people keep talking about the physics and things like that, right? But you know, that's just obviously not where they're actually at the moment in their development chain. I know a lot of people got hyped for them when they said in the Friday news about the development of the physics changes. Like they might have been coming soon, but I never got the impression that they were actually coming out soon. I got the impression that they were starting to work on that. So that could have been like any time in like the next year or so. So, I mean, I know there's been a lot of people hating and stuff like that about it, but all I have to say is just remember what we've been saying for 3 years, guys. Is the game is a work in progress. It's not early access. However, they do know it's a problem. They do know it needs to be addressed and things like that. And they're still adding features and objects into the game that the community's requested. Almost every edition's been communities, like suggestions. So, you know, whether your idea comes in now or tomorrow or next year, you know, please keep in mind, let's keep it chill and vibes going on with the devs, right? Yeah, I know for a fact they're working hard, you know, so it's nothing's changed other than, you know, expectations being maybe a little too soon. Let's see here. Get through a couple more questions here. Like I said, we're just letting people roll in. Yeah, there's stuff like that, traction, things like that need to be tweaked. One of the biggest problems of the game right now that a lot of people are having, I guess, with the physics and stuff, is that when you hit something with an immovable object, it makes everything move. Well, that is not really a physics issue. It's mainly more of that's an immovable object and you can't move it, right, so to speak. So it's just the way that they operate with the things. There is actually physics in the game. There's actually quite a bit. Take a big rock truck and drop it from really high. You'll see the physics. So it's definitely there. It's just when you're interacting with objects that cannot move. That is the issue that makes the physics look weird or act weird. Just like about every video game in this world that we know. We've seen them, all the compilations and things like that over the years. But, I mean, anyways, let's get in here and ban Scott in 30 seconds. I agree. 100%. Talking about underground stuff already. Let me get into my Discord here and chat with Grumpy. Grumpy! Grumpy broke something
Mhm.
already, by the way. And by the way, this isn't early like alpha pre-beta stuff, so if there is some wonky stuff going on, uh, it's because it's still progress. That's what beta's for, right? So beta's for the duration that it's going to go before it gets to live. So keep that in mind, guys, that there is that kind of like period of thing going on here. And beta is definitely, I mean, not like it's not a super polished state, right? Same with alpha. So okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got going on here, Grubby. What do we got going
I
on?
put gravel.
What?
I put gravel under the water pump, and it caused the water to stop working. So I had to fix that.
Why are you breaking water? How dare? What did you do? Your decoing broke something? How dare you?
Yeah.
This thing only works on everything now except for gravel, apparently. Stop breaking the water, man. Like, what the hell, dude?
Repackage to save it. Oh well.
Jeez. Or the repack. We've had to repackage this thing 400 times. All right, chat. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see? We're here to see the baggers. That's what today's all about, dudes. I know you guys, a lot of you guys have watched the shorts. I think it's like over 20,000 views on all the shorts in literally like a day. So I know you guys are hyped for this big time, right? So
How can we see you doze?
they want to see me use the dozer? Yeah, I think so too. Dozer 6-hour montage. Let's go. All right, let's I mean, oh, quick show of the plant. You guys want to see the wash plant that we're running this thing through? Okay, we'll get into all those details too. So on this stream. So this is the longer version. I have like 3 other videos coming out as soon as this thing drops to beta. I just can't put it out now because some of those things have download files. I guess we'll be able to download things like that, right? And so, but we're going to show you guys how fast they fill up the trucks, the optimal truck, as well as the truck combination for each size of these 2 baggers here. So let's fly over to the wash plant and show you guys kind of like a minimal setup. You guys have all watched the production. Most of you guys have watched the production tutorial video. Very simple plant, just staggered in a straight line. Nothing crazy. This is just a bigger version of that because we overcompensated for the size of this thing. It moves a lot of material, but you'll also see that there's an adjustment setup. So cutting along the wall face versus cutting into the wall face are 2 different things. I kind of prefer cutting straight in, which is the unorthodox style of using it, but we'll kind of show both things today a little bit here, but we've already have it configured like this. Grumpy, do you want to jump in the other one over there at the end and we'll start feeding this thing here real quick?
Yeah.
So also too, I just want to say this really quick. Since Grumpy is in another part of the world from me right now, this is when you're going to see some like little of the movement, that's just because it's over multiplayer. Right? So, and Pascal, thank you very much for that gifted, brother.
Yeah. Anytime you're moving changing lots.
What are you digging there, bro? You just digging a hole in the ground?
Oh, I'm starting my smoothing cut. I gotta make my ground smooth out in front of me. Come on.
I'm starting my smoothing cut, he said. All right, so adjust that belt line. Adjust that belt line. Let's see the belt line move. So if you think you're overloading one of your hoppers, you can always move the belts. That's why we ran a 2 belt line here. Not a belt, I mean, I guess a hopper. We're using the doubles. Right, we're running these things at 10x. And we'll kind of show you the plant as he's running and cutting. So that little choppiness is coming from his multiplayer. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm cutting. And he also could be hitting the frame of the vehicle as well on the thing, but I don't think he is. Let's see here. No, he might be a little bit. Yeah, you are hitting a little bit. You are kind of clipping into the ground. So he's going to, if he lifts that boom up a little bit, he'll get a better cut along that bucket line right there.
Yeah, I forgot the wrong angle.
There we go. We're getting some, yeah, now he's dragging right now. See, now he's dragging. He's hitting the frame of the vehicle. Gotta lift up.
So I'm gonna cut back over there.
Oh, okay. You're going back the other way. Hey, Pascal, dude. Thank you much, brother. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, dude. I'm actually going to be muting the dings today, guys. So, Dopey, let me know when those go through and highlight any of the stuff if you can there, hun. And any questions that are really good to see. Appreciate that. That's a lot of dirt movement for one person. Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
So kind of my job is to cut forward so that when he comes down, he can start cutting along the lane. So I'm just trying to cut open an area for him to work down later.
Okay, so now we see Grumpy filling that up. Let's take a look at the wash plant. I know these are a lot of information you guys are wondering. A lot of you guys are questioning this. So we just have regular sluices. We're running drop trommels. I know, right? Split, you're running drop trommels? What the hell, bro? Yeah, aren't these the old ones? Yes. But guess what? The drop trommels are amazing because they just drop dirt straight down, and we have an auto seller below it. And we're running these things into storage. That way we can show you guys what we're getting in real time. So just double this number pretty much. You can see the gold flowing in. That's both hoppers are like that on both hopper chains. See? We are just crushing material out both sides. Actually, times that number by 4, actually. Because we have the same setup on the other side. So this goes from a 4 to straight 4 through. We're just using the hoppers as the collection method. Take a look here what we got going on. He can put them into both sides, right? So he can dump into that side no problem. So let's go and show you guys the hopper line. So I see some hopper questions there. That's see how he's flowing? This is showing the flow rate of how fast it's eating. So this thing cannot keep up. Times that by 2, right? So it can keep up easily with 300 because this box can do up to 600 per. Right? So see how it's barely hitting 300. Pascal's going crazy, boys. So that's in real time what he's dropping. So at a maximum cut, he's probably only getting about 300. So one hopper line is adequate for this thing here. We just overkilled it because, you know, why not? Figured on the showcase video and stuff like that, might as well overkill this thing. And let's fire this up, make sure my controls are the same. Show you guys what it's like when I'm cutting in. So I always like cutting to the right first. All right, so if I'm cutting to the right first, I'm not going to hit the carriage hopper on the side, right? So, and then if I'm going to look back here on my tail, my chute, I can control this at the same time, right? I can control where I'm dropping this, and as you guys probably think, it's probably right. It drops pretty much right below. So if he's dropping into one line, I can go, okay, I'm going to switch over and drop into the other line. And it also allows you to be a little bit more versatile on which one you're dropping into. And I can also move at the same time. See how I'm cutting through now? No problem. Smooth as butter. No issues. No jankiness. As long as you're not clipping the frame of the vehicle. You got to be careful. Now, you can actually see how much I'm cutting through. Some people might say, well, it's a little controversial. They shouldn't be able to cut on the hub. But, hey, it's a video game. They can make those slight adjustments later on. You see all the material flowing into the hopper line. Just click the thing, Dopey, and add comments if you want to the screen, honey. Then now when I come back, I'm in a weird camera view. Sorry about that, chat. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going to trim this line off here. The best information I can give you guys on when these are coming to the beta is soon. Does this delete material? No. Technically, no. Because everything that it's grabbing is actually being loaded directly into, well, a point at the middle of this hopper, right? So as long as you're not dropping it out the back end and wasting it, you're fine. It's probably one of the only machines because the cool thing is to see how it says brakes on, right? So it says brakes on. Well, let me turn off the cutter. The brakes are still on. That means I can't move this thing when it's on because like a week ago when these things first. I should have saved that footage, dude, because literally you can operate it with the thing cutting at the same time, which is you can't do that in real life. It doesn't work that way. Right, so all it did was you just pushed in the wall face and just went all the way down your cut line. I could delete a bench in literally the matter of like 8 minutes. So this bench right here, I deleted it all the way down to the full length down here, where Grumpy's bucket is. I deleted it in less than 4 minutes. So they kind of nerfed it immediately, which it really honestly did need to be nerfed. It also helped with stability problems, control issues, and a lot of things like that. So as soon as you turn on the wheel, it locks the movement. These look OP. They are, but it does take a lot of prep, just like real life, which is nice. Like, I call this like ASMR, like slow, chill ASMR style digging. Right? It's a really awesome way to kind of like just kind of get your stuff done. Also, too, right now the GPS is being worked on. Currently the GPS is like it just goes around in a circle and it's all like ah. So you really have to watch your cut box down here. You'll see it kind of dig in. You'll see it taking material right like that. That's about where I'd want to go. Maybe up a little bit more. It's going to take a divot. I'm going to start cutting from right here. Now, if I jam this thing all the way into the wall face, bucket deep, and then start swinging to the right like I am right now, but way more into it, what's going to happen is this thing's going to output more material. Like out the back, it's gonna just absolutely slay material outside of here. Because like to the right, it's a monster. To the left, it's a little like, eh. Oh, we just hit a hype train level 2 on Twitch. Thank you very much, Twitch. Appreciate that, and thank you very much, Dopey, for posting that in there. Okay, let's take a look at the hopper. Both sides, so times this number by 4. Let's make sure to just kind of confirm that out the other side real quick here. Yeah, pretty much time that number by 4. One side got favored a little bit more, but these are the biggest. Oh, we got the baby one, and we got this one, right? So maximum cut height seems to be around, what, 14 meters, I think, roughly?
I don't know. We can measure that quick. We could move down
Yeah.
the other thing. We'll do that.
We'll measure your cut height here in a second there, Tyler.
In fact, I'll just swing around and do it. Give me figure it out.
You guys are going to have to wait and see. Apparently, there's other things they're working on. There's other things they're working on. Here, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up, Grumpy. You want to put blocks into this thing and measure it out?
Yeah.
I'll lift all the way up, so. Yeah, you can take a massive cut with this thing. Oh, it's still going. I didn't think it went up this high. Nope, there it goes. Now we maxed out.
Well, all right.
Oh, hey, it looks like that bench over there is going to be a nice, tasty bench to chomp out after someone downloads this map and chomps out that bench. Look at all these benches to play on, boys. So to the center. What are we at center-wise?
I don't know because I lost count because I was having troubles keeping up. Let's see.
Old man problems.
I'll count it as I go down.
We get good help
1,
around here nowadays.
2, 3, 4, 8, 9. So 18.
18 to the center.
Meters.
18
Yeah.
to the center. Askel's going crazy with his third gifted 10 bomb 30. Dude, you guys are insane, bros. Crazy. All right, so let's see here. So this one, let's go down. let's go down to show them the. Let's see. What else do you guys want to see here? What else do you want to see? How low can you go with it? That's another good question.
We should move one of the other ones and then drop it down below the bench to get measurement.
Yeah, we'll have to do that in a second. We'll have to drop it down the bench. How deep can it go? How deep can it go? So the reason why I couldn't give you guys, I know you guys were asking for the information, is how much material can these push per minute is something we have to do the calculations for. And it also determines whether or not you're, I guess, let me just kind of demonstrate it here. Let me adjust the machine. So here, I'll show you this, and it's probably going to get real poopy real quick. I'm away from the outshoot, so we turn the outshoot. So, what I said earlier about this thing being a monster cutting from one direction to another. You want to put some blocks underneath me, Grubby? So you just Elitosaurus Rex this stuff here? I guess it really doesn't matter, right? Yeah, drop poop pad. I need a puppy pad for this thing.
Oh.
There you go. Sorry, I'll stop moving it. Okay, now obviously we're going to push into this thing hardcore. We're going to show you what happens. Right? These are the things you guys want to see. You guys want to see us push it to the limit, break it, then that way you guys can chat about it. And then that way I kind of wanted to do this before we did a podcast with the dev. That way you guys have questions if it's not dropped whenever they're, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It could be any time in the next, who knows, right? So, build it. Hey, Grumpy, is that good enough? Got here.
Hey, maybe. Oh, true. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Well, let's let her rip here.
We're gonna go full bucket down. We're gonna go. If I can get a better camera here. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Give me that one. Okay. So we're going to go full bucket down, and you're probably going to guess what happens. The radius is 32 meters, and, well, what's going to happen? It can't cut. It can't cut right there, right? Just barely, right? So I'm a little bit too... See where it's hitting? Well, that would happen in real life. It can't delete it if it's not there or use it, right? It's hitting the frame.
Bend stuff.
You would bend it and break it, and the machine would jostle around. You'd break a big, giant, crazy machine. Right, so... But, see, you saw how much I just took out right there. Like I said, cutting to the left, or right, is insane. Let's go ahead and turn this thing off. Let's back up just a little bit. Right about there. Let's turn it on. The machine is sad. Yeah. Okay, Grumpy, maybe we should rotate this and actually show them how much piles out, right? Not like this is getting saved or anything, so.
Well, I can speed up. You'll just have to dig it back up later.
Not like that won't take 5 seconds, right? Yeah, just go. Let's lift this thing up as well, too. Okay. Let's get a good shoot here. Back up just a little bit more. Let's turn that off. Swing fully over.
Well, we could turn the belts off, make it see how much it fills the hopper up.
If you want to put a hopper, well, you'd have to put a hopper over here because I can't reach. I don't think I can reach. I don't think I can reach. Am I too far forward?
True. You move forward.
Yeah, I moved forward to hit it. So.
Let me just drop a hopper underneath over here. Hold on.
Yeah, just drop a couple hoppers.
Brains, where's hoppers? There they are.
There are 2 sizes that are coming out. We'll be showing the other size here in a little bit with the truck combinations.
I think that's good.
Okay. I'm going to start smashing this thing, and then we're going to tell you what's in it here in a second.
Yeah, you can just look. You can switch to my camera if you want.
Yeah, true. This is the thing filling up, dudes. This is that full smash. Look at that material. We'll tell you when we're at a truck. That would be a haul truck right there. Right there. That that's the equivalency of a 6,000 over a 400 haul truck. Right? In a matter of seconds. It's absolutely insanity. Right? Like, woo, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. But now, however, go ahead and delete the hopper, Grumpy. That was at a maximum push to, let me get a better camera here for you guys. That's at a maximum push to the right. See that? How deep I am? I could have went a little deeper and filled that up even faster, right? But you're not going to be able to do that if you're pushing to the left because of the big hopper that's on the side, right? It's only a dominator to the left, to the right. Do I think that needs to be nerfed a little bit? I think so, because you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd only be able to cut in roughly the width between the hub at the corner to the edge of the bucket, because these buckets then kind of have like a little bit of like an out cut, and they have like a wider spindle in the middle, right? So that could be adjusted a little bit, but that's up to the player base. You guys will be able to report it and say what you guys like or what you don't like, and the devs can tweak it during the beta process, right? So we have, if I'm pulling back, so let's go and pull back and kind of drive this thing at like an optimal thing, and then we'll switch to, that's still a little bit too far. Let's give that's like a over dramatized exploit-y kind of thing. This is a little bit more realistic, right? So if I'm looking at the cut line right here, right, I can just adjust. Yeah, I'm on like a weird chunk of dirt, kind of rocking around a little bit. Okay. So right there, that's about how much you're realistically going to be cutting out of a wall face, because the buckets kind of don't angle in at the front. They more kind of angle out, and they kind of have like a side tooth, from what I've seen, the cutters. And we're going to fire this thing up. We're going to go to Grumpy View here in a second. Go ahead and click on the hopper I'm going to be dumping into you. Let me adjust to the back one here. Should be over it now, right?
Sure. I can't.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, you're over it.
Okay. This is going to show you, I'm going to do a pass on here with the bucket not jammed all the way in to kind of show you guys the difference. Right? See how it's filling up a lot slower? Because I'm taking like a third less. It's still pretty quick, but it does fill up slower. If it was my guess, I'm going to have to finish this arc to be able to equivalent to filling up a 400 haul truck. It's still fast, but it's not what it was. Like when I did the OP crazy cracked out cut there, that was for like, holy cow. Right, but that was a massive gouge out of the cut face, right? That was the full bucket, its height and length and width. That's more of a realistic it's actually maybe a little bit too much. I could even back off a little bit more.
There's a 400 haul truck.
Yeah, there was a 400 haul truck right there. So you can see how big of an arc I actually made, right? So that's about a 15-meter arc.
You have to switch back to your view.
Okay, yep. So that's about a 15-meter arc right there. Versus that, see that other big gouge over on the other side? That was the, this was like max full, like, oh my gosh, crazy cut. Right here, right? Recommended, what I just did here. Right, that's more the recommended, because then I can come back. Yeah, that it is a serious amount of material. So now that I don't need the hopper, now you kind of see how fast you can fill up a truck. We'll actually do it to a real truck and kind of show you that as well. I'm just going to go back over the line. Go and fire this bad boy up. I'm going to come down. And now, since it's not going to hit the carriage, because I'm the appropriate distance away, I'm just going to move it down a little bit and take my next pass. I could go a little bit lower if I want, since I'm not hitting the carriage. This will be coming to beta soon. This will be absolutely amazing. You guys are right, chat. I am reading your chat. It's just there's a lot of it from different places, so. So Grumpy's over there just smashing that out as well on that side. You can see how this plant... You don't need a large plant to run these things, guys. I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions of the game right now is everyone needs these 400 lane wash plants. You really don't. This thing can actually be ran on just one single 300x speed wash plant. I know that's some information you guys are really wanted. 300x. 300 speed, 10x. Right, so you don't need a crazy wash plant to handle this thing. You just need one line and 10 speed. As long as it can handle... Well, it's technically 2. Can you play with this right now? No, it's not into beta yet. Yes, a single lane would be able to handle this no problem because it's only 300 and you guys saw it's not pushing more than 300. It's like it can if you do the big deep cut that I did. It will push over that, but it will flow out when you go to stop to readjust and it will do it. So you only need a single lane. You don't need... The
conveyors don't bleed anymore either, so it's not a problem if it does overfill.
Yes. The machine is very quiet. Yeah, it's because my camera's away from the actual machine itself. What's up, Squigs? What's up, everybody? Thank you guys very much for the support, all the follows and everything like that. Appreciate you guys. Wanted to get in here and give some hype for this stuff. I know you guys have been really liking the content. I'm glad to be back doing these type of things. It's took about 5 months off from health reasons and stuff, so... That is a great point that Squareby hit. Can you hit that comment up on there, Dopey, and leave it up there for a second? I need to talk about that. Okay, if you want to play with this sooner, go buy the Deco DLC. If you want to play on this map that you're seeing us play on right here, when this does drop, and you don't maybe have a map set up to run cool stuff, you will be able to download the map on my Discord. You, however, will need the Deco Pack DLC, because it does have Deco on it. So you will need to do that. And also, it helps support the developers. It's like what, $5? So it's pretty much the price of a coffee, pretty much nowadays. And it helps the developers make some extra cash so they can continue to develop the game. Right, so... Yeah, I'm just kind of scraping. You can see a little bit coming off. See that? The little teeny ridges, how it kind of fills up for half a second and then kind of goes away. Now, I cut down to my floor, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn off, hit the button, move forward a little bit. I'm going to go right to that bucket right there. That's where I like to cut. You can go more, but, you know, that's how, you know, realistic. Realistic would be like, realistic would be right about here, right? Because if you're hitting the wall face right about there like that, see? That's about where the cutting box should be. I guess we can discuss that, chat, right? That's what this stream's kind of, you know? No, you don't get access to this if you buy that. I'm just saying that's the deco for this map that I'm going to be putting out. This has nothing to do with the developers. This is something that my channel's been asking me to do for the better part of a while, but I've been waiting for this to do it. So the deco pack is only for the decoration objects that you need to download this map to play on, right? What's it like going into trucks? Means new wash plant builds? Yes, it is. We can actually throw a little wash plant together for you guys here in a little bit. We'll show you guys a very minimal wash plant. This is more of a beefed up version of it, but as you can tell, let's go back here and take a look at the outshoot. Am I going to hit something? I need to straighten up a little bit. I might be a little on the... Should be able to hit this still. Yep, I'm still hitting it. Okay, we're good. But that's more of a realistic amount of material that they take off these things. Right? So that's about a little bit more because they have side teeth on the bucket, right? That's a little bit more of a realistic amount that they take. Maybe even a little less. So, well, I guess you guys can discuss that in chat whether or not you think that it should be cutting more or less. What do you think, Grumpy?
I think it'd be less, but I don't think they'll change it because too many people will complain about stuff hitting stuff and causing problems and calling it other problems that it's really not. So
calling it a physics problem. See,
that's my feeling on it.
I actually feel that they should add a hopper to the other side. That way it feels, and this is my opinion, they don't have to do it or anything like that. I'm just saying, I feel like if they added another hopper to the other side, it would, I think players would intuitively say, okay, I can't cut that much because that would be in the way. Right? So I can only cut as much as the drum wheel on the outside can take and not the full side.
Yeah.
Right? So when you're cutting to the left, you're blocked by an actual physical object that can't move material. Right? So therefore the physics of the game say, no, I can't do it, and I demonstrated that earlier, right? But when you're cutting to the right, it's like Turbo Monster Mountain Destroyer 5000, right? In real life, yes, Tony's correct. In lesser words, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not the whole bucket that determines the cut. No, there's no paywall to get access to this. You have to wait until it comes out to beta. We're just early showcasing this. This will be in the game for you guys all to play and stuff like that here soon. Nope. At the maximum, like we just demonstrated, this plant is actually overkill, and this is a four lane 10x per lane, right? So these are just double lane hoppers with a 10x attached. This is overkill. Overkill. You will only need one lane, pretty much, in a sense. So just one single lane hopper running at 10x speed going into a trommel, however your setup you want to do. So we just run, and you can follow in the production tutorial videos how we kind of build this plant. So we just do our coal screener, drop our coal off onto the side, and then you would just literally run trommel, wash plant, cone crusher, jaw crusher, etc., right? Down the line. And you realistically only just need one lane. Don't know if we got the time to actually test the solid rock or not.
We can give it
We
a
did
shot.
not.
I mean, we could always blast the hole.
We could always do a couple different things with nukes. Don't worry, we'll get there, chat. Just hang in there.
I don't think we have any exposed rock on this map yet, do we?
The great thing is right now the belts do not have any overflow issues, so you can just stack up as much material as you want into them. It will process it eventually, but you know, that's just have to understand that that's the way it's gonna be, right? Grumpy, I cannot show you the menu right now, so Grumpy's gonna have to.
I can't.
What's that?
I can't show my menu.
No, I know. You're gonna have to go in there and give me the numbers.
Okay, well, I already got this for you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cat's asking about the
price.
Yeah, prices.
The small one is 2,250,000, and the larger one is 4,259,000.
One more time. 2,000,000.
2,250,000.
2,250,000. So 2.2 million.
Right, here. I'll just put it in chat and then you can put it up on thing, right?
There you go. Yeah. Well, you can do it. You can put it up in chat.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's the one right here he's talking about. This is the baby one.
Too many screens, not enough real estate. Hold on.
The little one's cute. The little one's still a monster too. Holy cow, don't let it deceive you. What people don't realize is that this one was, it's deceiving when you're looking at them from the Friday news, when you're actually playing with them, right? So, but from what I've been told and what I'm allowed to say, the developer has other stuff he's going to talk about tomorrow. So, that's all I can say. I really can't say any more than that, guys. I'm sorry. I know you're like, damn it, Split! So, yes. More coming soon. We're just giving you guys a real fun, awesome little thing today. Kind of show you guys stuff, answer some of your questions. I am seeing all your guys' questions. Turbo Monster 5000 Despair. Did you not get the new link, Grumpy? Or you have to re-click the link? I got it.
No, I'm just retyping again. Hold on.
Oh, he's typing on both?
Yeah, I meant to. You can't put a enter in the chat, right? So I tried to put an enter in to move the line down. There we go.
You guys know if there'll be a purpose for the pipe out on the coal plant? Yes. Oh, sorry. Dopey just cleared it. Go ahead and put it up there again.
Sorry.
Nope, not that one, Dopey. Both my mods are learning how to do this. Grumpy's doing it. Sorry, let Grumpy do that. There we go. Sorry, they're getting used to the new the chat thing we're integrating in here.
Then it's delayed a little bit too, so it always makes it a little harder too.
Yes. So the bagger 8.6. I'm dyslexic as hell today. So the smaller bagger is 2,250,000, and the larger one is 4 million, pretty much 4.2 million. Right, 4.2 million. Grumpy, you want to come over here and dominate some trucks with me?
Sure.
We're gonna buzzsaw this little guy here. Little buddy that could over here. He tries real hard to be a big boy. Yeah, I mean,
I see a lot of solo players really enjoying this.
I see a lot of solo players enjoying this too. Whether you're gonna run them with rock trucks or you're gonna run them with belt lines. We'll build a plant really quick here as well, and kind of show you guys that are maybe like, what do you really need? We'll beat up a smaller plant too as well. All right, here it goes. So now, when you're filling trucks, you actually have to fill the trucks properly, right? So I need to adjust this thing so I'm not dumping material in a place of the truck where it's already full. So that's one thing you could do at the same time with your keys. If you get your keys right, you can fill the truck properly so you're not losing a lot of material. So I can move the output chute as well as move. See, it doesn't torch a truck too fast, but that wasn't that big of a cut. Let me move in a little bit more, go kind of down a little bit. I was only just kind of skimming the wall face. There we go. Let's take a little bit more. And that truck's full. See, the little guy works really nice with these trucks.
maybe a little farther away, so I'll just pull around the corner and you can follow me. With the
Yep.
tail.
There you go. You're okay there. Yeah, the small little bagger is great. Like I still think like it's decent. It's decent. Would I like to see them to be a little bit more priced?
I think maintenance and other things are. I think the price of them is bad. I think it's a maintenance cost issue problem that needs to be addressed more than the actual price of the machine, the running cost, and so on.
I think they should put a running cost on this for however much you're using. Like bind it to a key. When the bucket wheel's turned on, it should start costing you money per minute. Right? Like, all right. Nah, I'm just messing chat.
There we go. It's full.
All right, that's full. Another truck full.
Close enough.
Yeah, I'm just kind of digging at the wall to kind of give you guys an idea of how fast these things fill, right? So, yeah, they are expensive for sure. They do have smaller bucket wheels that are, they look more like an excavator with a shorter boom. Those aren't 100 million though. The tracked ones aren't like, 50, 60 million. They do have smaller ones that are, but currently the economy in the game needs adjusting. We all know this. Does the counterweight move? No, the counterweight, only thing that moves is the actual arm itself in the front. See how it's pivoting? And then you actually see the cables moving. I think the pulleys move on these models. Do they?
Not my head.
Nope. I don't think they have them animated yet. Not like the new rope shovels.
No. I don't see him moving.
No.
No, they're not similar to the tunnelers either. They just start unloading as you start filling them. There's no way to turn off the
No, you
discharge chute.
No, so I'm gonna dump onto the ground now actually, and you guys will see that happen. So the discharge chute is only controllable, but you'll see how fast we mount a pile on the ground over here. I am causing that to happen because I'm cutting to the left and I'm maxed in, so let me actually back up a little bit. Get a proper thing. Actually swing to the... Come on, buddy. You can do it. I'm going to ram and jam it here, so we're going to get some...
Oh. Let me get this out of your way so you're double backing up.
There we go. Now you'll see it fill up, right? So... Yeah, please show the inside of the vehicle while digging, yeah. What's up, everybody in chat? Welcome, guys. Oh, I hit something. What'd I hit? Oh, I hit the arm. There we go. User error. There is a form of head tracking, I believe, or they might have taken that out. There is it's not track IR though.
It's a free version, I think, of that.
Like a free, it's like a, yeah.
Right, sure, I can look at the menus while I'm thinking about it.
Shane, thank you much for that tenor, bro. With the, Shane says, damn it, split word, these nuts, they are on your mama's face. Or me.
It says head tracking, open track, and free track 2.0.
Yeah. There we go. Now this thing, as you guys saw already, completely dominates this 200. This is only a 200 because this thing is kind of small. It doesn't really fit the 400 or the 400s. So that's a 200 haul truck.
How many exposed rock around?
You might have to lay some down in this wall face and see if it cuts it.
Yeah.
We'll build some rock up here real quick. So let me pick this up. There was another thing you guys wanted me to check out here too in a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Chat, just kind of vehicles. Be on the big boy. Oh, picked up the wrong one. Everybody's gonna line the walls real quick and see what we can eat through and what we can't eat through. So I'm gonna spawn this thing up here. How flat can you make the ground with it? Actually, once you get used to like where the teeth actually bite in, like when the machine actually starts to cut, you can do pretty well at it as long as you don't make too big of cuts. Because you know how like that ocean effect, right? Whoa, careful, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
I was testing out a good bit last night when I was playing around, and you can get it nice and flat. I mean, there's a little bit of a hump, but like one shovel stack makes it flat. It actually is pretty nice. We all know how I like my flat ground. So.
Yep. I guess from center here, we gotta measure that, right? If we're relatively out here, I'm gonna go down. It's where the boom pivots up there, so.
We'll put it straight out. And we'll go all the way down and I'll cut them away.
Yeah, let me, you want it straight out of here?
Yeah, it's so hard. Go straight up anymore with these crazy jump height.
We'll be kind of roughly. I'm gonna see if the counterweight's working. Oh, there we go.
So.
Yeah. Right in my weight. Oh.
So it looks like you're a little bit up, but not much. That's probably pretty close. Put that on there. So let's see how far in you can go. Oh, I'm gonna have to. This isn't gonna work.
You gotta move the blocks, damn it. I can't go down, dude. Yee. Oh, man. Oh, I love these showcase streams, dude.
Okay. Top of that block, it's up there. All right. I'll have to build back up to it.
Almost like Fallout 76 with these type of machines. Well, these machines do exist in real life, so I think that's what they grabbed one of those things from Fallout 76, right?
Okay, so tell me when you're at the bottom now. I can do it.
Right there.
Okay. So. Oh, about 14 meters, it looks like.
Well, it would go down to the teeth level because it cuts all the way down to the teeth.
Center to center, so it would be whatever. That was center to center, so it's still the same distance. It's just
Yeah. About what? About 14? Yeah.
about 14 down from center. So what's the height of the machine to the center to figure the cut depth? Hold on. More math. Brain's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's a 32 meter from center to outer thing, right? So, about half of that, right?
7. I can get more exact if we have more time, but this will be close enough. 13, so about 6 meters below grade.
So 6 meters below the.
The tracks, pretty much. It's like 6 or 7 meters below. Up and up. It's a little bit hard to tell exactly what we got to set up here, but it's real close. I know there's lots of people waiting for the lift. You just have to remember, guys, they have to make a way for the lifts to work and move the players up and down, and kind of.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm changing something quick. Gotta change the name of the stream. People are saying I'm lying because I don't have coming soon in it.
Oh gosh.
There we go. We want to make sure that they're. There we go, chat. Had to change the name of the stream. Yeah, the devs did really well with the stream, with the baggers. They honestly did. All right, this is solid rock.
Could be. Hopefully it's thick enough to make sure we get the right reaction. Try to double it up.
You want to grab a new truck and see what drops? Oh, I guess we could just drop it on the ground. Uncharted territories here, boys.
Yep, this other truck. Swing the boomerang for me so I don't have to drive over there.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, what you could do with trucks is you could just line up trucks side by side here, and the operator could just swing his boom around, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's digging, but
Digging through the wall, though.
yeah, I know.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. Yeah, make it a little deeper. You know what? Here, let me swing my bucket over. Make a mound out to it, so I know I'm only hitting that. Let's see if it hits. It did look like it was hitting the thing. Make a phallic shape object.
Where's Sophie when we need her? She loves her towers. There you go.
It did pull blasted out of there. I'm gonna nom that shape down. Go chat.
Yeah.
So who's stoked for this thing to come to beta? Who's stoked?
Yeah.
I know I'm hyped.
That is solid rock. So there you go. There's the answer.
There you go, chat. That is solid rock. It's chomping through. Oh, baby. Now, let's get a hopper out here, Grumpy. Or something we can see what this thing is. I guess I could drop it on the ground and see what it turned into. If it's working,
Let me,
it should be.
people jumping in a little pallet real quick.
I'm gonna dump this on the ground here.
Oh, build it up right underneath your bucket. Well, this won't
Ah,
be helpful for you.
It looks like blasted rock, which is what it should be if it's able to dig it. What's it say, Grumpy? Blasted rock, boys. Right, so that's what anything that digs solid rock turns it into blasted rock.
That's definitely blasted rock. There we go. Yep, blasted rock for sure.
Yeah, so it looks like it could chomp through just about anything. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Because I know these things generally don't, but then again, neither do the tunnel machines either, right? So the continuous miners generally don't mine through solid rock like that. How do you guys feel about that, chat? How do you guys feel about that? I don't know if I care personally. Like,
Yeah.
would I even say anything about it? I don't know. I don't think for me, I don't really care. I don't you know, I'm give or take it, right? Like, wait for chat's responses here. We'll give them a little time just because I don't want to throw too much at them real quick and then like not take their question and then not look at it and not respond to it, you know. Like, hey, what do you think about this? Okay,
Yeah.
on to the next question, boys. Right?
I mean,
slowly.
I guess technically you could just get out and blast it if you don't want to dig rock, but then people are role playing, and heaven forbid people role play.
We have Teddy over here dropping some gifts as well. Much love, brother. Appreciate that, dude. I like the idea better than having to blast every few minutes. I agree. The smaller one is what, 2.2 million. The other one's 4.2 million. Thank you guys very much for the subs and everything like that coming in. I definitely see you guys. Much love. Appreciate that, guys. Imagine people cramming these into underground mines. Start doing chats real quick. Well, I'll take your chats for a second while we catch up on some of your guys' stuff here. Let's see. Tunnelers eat through solid rock IRL. They depend. That's a boring tunnel. That's a boring one. We don't have boring ones in the game. There's a difference between boring and continuous miners. Let's see here. It would be cool if we did have boring machines, though.
You know, like big 12-meter boring machines.
I'll answer that again. I should have pinned your comment up there.
Yeah, I know. I was looking for it. I don't have it anymore.
I know. I can't scroll that far either. Noob. No, we don't have we have the continuous miners for things that are like coal and softer stuff like that. Technically, they're kind of like hybrids, really, to be honest. Yeah, they're kind of hybrids. Here, I'll turn the notifications on, guys.
That is what you call a glory hole. All we have to do is get down and dig it.
Because that's where our money's going to be, right there.
Yeah, then the tunnelers can't dig solid rock anymore. I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a fan of the tunnelers because they're very like. Well, last time I tested them, they were very like bouncy, very bouncy, right? Like in Grumpy in that. There you guys go. There's the price of the. Thank you for typing it better. Appreciate that. There's the price
Yep,
of the 2
no
baggers that are
problem.
coming out. I
If we
wonder,
just
prior to saying, I wonder what the other stuff the devs will be adding in. Maybe more players or different machines. The devs will be adding in, and I can confirm that they will be adding in 16 player, like what we've been testing over this last, like for a while, like 8 months. They will be adding the 16 players for everybody. That way you don't need to download some janky mod or some hack thing from someone you don't know. It's coming out this update. Iron says, I would like to, if the tunneler doesn't have a square head. Dig. Yeah, that would make more sense. I more wish they just had a tunnel boring machine. We were down into solid rock and we wanted to create like tunnelways, especially if we're going to be getting things like trains and things like that. Because if we had a tunneler, that'd be nice. Hopefully 16 player option comes with a warning or 5. Do not run on potatoes. I don't think so. I think they might have been kind of forced to rush it out because people were hacking the game and kind of saying that they think that it should be out, but I don't know. I think the player base and people forced their hands on that one, which I think is kind of wrong, but hey, it's not my decision. I do agree though. There should have been warnings and things like that. There should be warnings about your computers and stuff like that. You know, but platinum, no. I think they took Jade and stuff like that out, right?
yeah, it's. I mean, it's a shame people try to force the devs into doing stuff that they're not ready to do yet with their own game.
Yeah. Let the community build equipment. That apparently is coming down the pipeline at some point. Is Grumpy playing with the bagger? I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, go and jump in and start digging. You want to dig on the other side while I read some questions?
I'll just take up your eyes out.
All right, you're safe to me to show. You're not showing anything you shouldn't be showing. No, you're not leaking no launch codes or nothing.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, there you go. Grumpy's digging, so I'm gonna read questions while he's I'm gonna read some questions for you guys. I'm having a stroke
Now,
while typing.
if you're looking at my string, there's a couple little MP things, like for instance, the belts aren't moving and a few things, but they know about them and they're working on them. So
Yeah, I forgot to add the feature chat to your. What a noob.
it come up anyway. Oh yeah, because you switch over to the view. Yeah.
Yeah. I can just go over there and watch you in a drone. How about that? How about that, chat? Oh gosh, you're hitting the drone. Maybe that's why. Here, we'll just watch Grumpy in the drone. There we go. So you guys know we can get your questions and see if we can answer as many of your guys' questions as we possibly can today. What kind of cut pattern are you doing over here, Grumpy? What is this? For a guy that's always talking about the ground being flat, chat, what the is he doing
Well,
here, boys?
so trying to get the ground flatter. Look at this hump people left in here in this wall. I'm so disappointed in the people that were in here before, like me. allowing
You see
that.
what you see what he's trying to do, Jay? He's trying to blame y'all, dude. He's taking a play out of my playbook here. He's taking a play
So
out here.
I mean, I had a bit of an angle, so I kind of have to dig down as I swing to the left, try to see flat.
Yeah, it's a
You
sweeping.
can do a fairly decent job with it.
It's like that when I got here. Yup. I don't know what you're planning on driving over with that when you get there, homie, but damn, someone should have pulled the dozer out first. Some dozer.
You can work it pretty flat. It's not too bad.
What he got going on here? Someone take this man's license away. All right, let's see here. Can you do a size comparison with the big hose and shovels? Yes, I can run over there real quick. Or Grumpy can real quick, and I'll see what kind of nightmare he's got himself into. Actually, I can't go into that menu right now, so Grumpy's gonna have to do it.
I'm coming.
Just come over here and put it next to the one on the
there.
bench.
Yeah.
8,000, I guess.
Yeah.
What size comparison do you guys want to see? You guys want to see?
Here, I'll get the
Front shovel.
biggest loader.
Biggest loader? The big boy stuff? Okay.
Yeah. I got the front shovel because I saw Doc there. He'll like to see the big front shovel. It's the same size as the excavator, so.
I mean, those 8,000s are big. I mean, the only bucket wheel that I've seen in real life is the one that fits on. It's like an excavator roughly about this size, and it's got a big arm, and then it's got a rotating drum on it. And it's really short. I've seen one like that. I've never seen these longer boom ones because that's mainly over in Europe. Like I've only ever seen like the small little compact wheel ones. And I've only seen it once. I've never seen them actually working, but yeah. But as you can tell, there's a big difference. The cycle rate of these things, the bucket wheels, is absolutely insane. Like they're like you can't. There's no way you can't beat it. It's not happening. Like, there's no way you're gonna dig as fast as one of these things. I'm sorry. When you're chomping with this thing right, you got a belt line set up perfectly. You're just going to absolutely obliterate it. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not that they're big, like they're big, but it's not like they're. It's just the fact that you can sweep, cut, move, sweep, cut, move, sweep, cut, and then all you have to do is just stack a couple more belts at the end, and just keep rolling down your cut line.
Yeah, you get to stay in the dirt longer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just and you're not like scoop, lift, drop, go back down, scoop, lift, drop. There's a lot of time where it's movement, not digging. The baggers are complete monsters. Absolute complete monsters. You want to move, pick up the big one? I'll put this thing next to it.
Oh, yeah. It's like we were digging. Oh, got some dirt.
Get out the way, bro. Don't worry, I got this. Get out of here. You're not good anymore for our mine sites. Get out of here. That's right. Out with the trash, in with the new. Let's go.
With the small baggers in there.
Yeah, go down there with the little homie. Even he'll beat you up on cycle rate. Let's go.
Where you went beside it?
Oh, I just pushed it out the way. They wanted me to show this thing to the side of this thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man. Holy cow.
They'll throw me out with the trash.
Especially with that ground, the way it looks over there. I don't know what to say. A little disappointed.
It'll be fine. I just gotta smack it with a shovel a few times.
Well, the larger one can fill a equivalent to a 400 haul truck in, what was that, about 10 seconds? So 40,000 so 40,000 pieces of dirt in about 15 seconds. About 10 seconds if you glitch it into the wall face and just go turbo mode. Yeah, it's dropping about 300 per second roughly. You don't, it just looks a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just now starting to get into where I'm starting to be able to cut a flat area. But if you're standing out here in this flat area, you can see what an angle that thing's at.
Yeah, no,
So
it
it's
is.
probably-
I can see. Yeah, I can see the angle. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it definitely dips down here real bad. This ground was not flat. We should beat up we should beat up a straight line wash plant over here down the bottom on the bottom bench to cut straight in. Just pulverized material.
Okay. Let me clean the inventory up.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit here for a second. Get a few things together.
What map are you on? This map is called it's what do we call it? End up calling it the bagger map. So this map is a map that we built doing the 16 player.
This is Forest Flats, though. It's a starting map.
Yeah, but this map is Forest Flats, the starting map. So, but we're gonna be putting this map out for you guys to download. So if you want to play with the baggers and stuff like that when this comes to beta, you'll be able to come to my Discord and just download this, and it'll be turnkey, ready to run, all good to go. This plant's actually set up on it with the baggers and everything just like this, so you'll be able to sit and play.
So you want to take this one in? Go straight in already.
Yeah, there'll be tons of stuff for you guys to chew up. And this bagger here will be able to reach all the way to that top line, so you'll be able to come in here, rip this whole thing out, and then come down here, rip out all these benches. I mean, with that large bagger, one player setting up a stationary wash plant down there, running your belt line cuts, you're probably looking at like at least 100 hours of playing. Clear these top benches. Bottom bench, yeah, maybe about another 100, maybe 200 hours here. We're playing with the baggers, so. You can really see the difference in the size of the small one compared to the big one down here. The little one is fun to play with. It's definitely a nice little plant. A little bagger. It's not. It takes a while to fill the trucks up, so if you're solo, yeah, it moves a lot. So Grumpy's just building a belt line. We're gonna go into the wall face, and Grumpy can actually take one side, and I can take the other. Kind of cool. Or, you want to run a duel on just one belt line?
I'm not facing the wrong direction.
How dare you?
As much. I was afraid of that.
So we're gonna run a tandem bagger going head on into the wall face and cut a big ditch into it. What's up, Speedy? I will be putting out a shorter video of this stream later tonight. That way, if you guys want to watch it back, it's kind of what's coming out. You guys know, like, from like all the other update, showcases and things like that coming out to the thing. We're just trying to give you guys a little bit of a showcase. Hopefully you guys like these type of things. Seems like some people don't. They get really offended by it. Like, how dare, type of mentality. But I mean, we're not here to cater to the haters. We're here to cater to the people that are hyped about this game and love this game, and we just want to show the fun of this stuff before it hits. That's all it is. So if you guys are enjoying it, smash the like button, head into Discord and say hypes in the NMC Discord. Let them know that they've been doing a great job. You can't wait to play with them. You know, things like that. I mean, I know the devs really want to see that stuff because lately, I'll be brutally honest with you guys, as a community to community, right? Community members to community members. In the last 5 months, I've seen a lot of hate. It's not for a game I love and I've been promoting and playing for 3 years. I don't want to see that stuff, man. That's not cool. It's, you know, constructive, good comments are great, but telling the devs that they're horrible people and all these things like that it's not welcome. It's not needed. Right? They don't know them personally or anything like that, so there's no reason to attack them in their character and their personality, right, or who they are. So show them some love. I know they need it. They've been getting beat up because they've been working really hard. Now I can actually finally show you guys, like, why they were gone for 4 months. It didn't put anything out because they were working on the last update, which was massive, and this update and the next 3 updates. So, you know what I mean? Like, show them some love. This is why they've been working so hard and they've been so quiet and not putting anything out, right? Like, now you guys can see their work. It's actually here. You know, like, it's been an honor to showcase the game, stuff like that, right? Please show the colorization options for the bagger. I cannot go into my menu right now. Grumpy, can you... Grumpy's busy. I'm gonna have to go to Grumpy's screen real quick. Grumpy, you're not showing anything that they can't see? You're not into menus or anything right now?
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay, Grumpy's just building the wash plant. I'm gonna switch screens because there's things I can't show. Bear with me here for a second, guys. Find a couple different peg colors. Guys want to see those things, so grab a few. We'll just grab a few. Okay.
I'm doing pressure.
Are you hiding the launch codes? You guys know. You guys know what's up. I've leaked those launch codes once before, and you know. Whoops. Whoops. So we got a light blue. I mean, obviously you can put whatever colors you want in whatever places. So what we'll do is we'll just grab like a yellow so you guys can see the different color brackets and the color scheme. So you can hit the belt lineup with the yellow, right? You see the yellow, and then you have the base of the vehicle, which is the blue, right? And then you have the belt lines, which are the yellow, right? And then the black is the frame and the tracks, right? So there's a lot of negative IQ comments in the Steam because they have no grasp of what indie studios really like. Plus, a lot of large companies pretend to be indie studios. I agree with that, Turd Nerd, 100%. But like I was saying, man, like I know all you guys that are here watching it now, most of you guys are fans of the game, or you might be a hater, and that's okay. That's completely fine. Everybody has their likes and dislikes and things like that. All I'm asking is just don't rage for no reason, right? Like I know I do that sometimes too, but going into Steam forums and things like that and just beating people up for no reason is like kind of nonsense. I know they've taken a whooping lately too, right? So. I have my screen up too if you need it, but it's Power Washing Sim. Yeah, Dopey's playing Power Washing Sim. Just, if you need a screen to jump to, I can always just, if I'm always just wondering what my wife's doing, what you doing over there? That's right. Members on NMC Discord? No? Yeah. It's okay, though. Hey, everybody has their outbursts, including myself. Nobody's perfect, right? So, I'm back, though. I'm back, and I just want to have fun this year, right? I know a lot of you guys do, too. I know a lot of you guys were missing my content, the early showcases, the podcasts, the sneak peeks and things like that. It was very missing this last 6 months. And I 100% agree. You guys were all you guys' best wishes and stuff like that when it came to when I was in the hospital and stuff like that in June. So I appreciate you guys, man. All your guys' kind words and positive, comments and things like that, and DMs and hanging out with me in Discord, while I was in the hospital and stuff. I appreciate you, dudes. Like, this is the community. I love this community, the game. Do I like everything about the game like you guys? Like, sure, no. There's things I dislike too, but I'm patient. It'll be there or it won't be there. So that's kind of how I look at this game. Everyone's like, oh, you're just a shill for the game, Split. You'll do whatever you can to get the views. No. You haven't been watching me long enough. If you think that, right? So you guys know I say it the way it is, but I'm also very patient with games and game devs. So yeah, let's see here. Highlight is coming. He says, I'm new. Never heard this game until Wednesday last week. I still have sim racing rig. I use it for racing buttons, boxes, heavy equipment, construction side panels. Yep. Say that. Yep. This game will work with pretty much just about any joystick combination, things like that you can want to play with. Bagger shouldn't be electric powered. Yeah, I mean, they do have versions of that are electric, but I don't think the game infrastructure has that really quite built into it, right? So what you see Grumpy here building is pretty much a optimal plant for this bagger, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to beat this thing up 2. We're going to run 2 side to side in a cut pattern here for a little while. Let you guys see how much we can dig out just in a very short plant that he built here. This is pretty much the plant that we build in the production tutorial video. And we have auto dirt drop sellers here. Grumpy, did you want to write down the number of the dirt that we have so we can give them a little bit of actual... Do you want to... Yeah, we can do that today, right? We can punch...
Yeah.
It might just take a... Chat, you guys don't care if it takes us a little bit today, right? If we do a run... Do you guys want to see us do a run and then give you guys the actual numbers of like how many haul trucks it would have been and stuff like that? It'll take you a little bit to punch the numbers in though, right?
Yeah.
So it'll just take him a little bit. Is that something you guys want to see? Just gotta make sure we're set up for it here. Are we gonna be running any metals today? I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be gravel. There's no bedrock here, so
If it does, it'll pass through. So
it'll pass through. Yeah, it'll be passed through. Yeah.
All right, let me. Yeah, got the spreadsheet here.
Just me. And Havoc has become a member. Appreciate that, Havoc, dude. Much love, brother. Sorry, my notifications I have them turned off generally during event streams, right? So that way, because like some of these guys come in here drop like 50 gifted or 100 gifted or 200 gifted on these event streams, and it's like all you hear is my dumb notification going ding, ding. You're like, oh come on, Split, turn that crap off, man. What the hell, bro? You haven't changed that after 5 years, noob. Yeah, I know, right? No, we're just give Grumpy a second here. We weren't planning to do that today, but hey, we'll do it anyways. I'm gonna dub this bucket wheel blue balls. Yeah. I actually kind of like the color. Oh, yeah. You can see there very faintly. They've started adding company freaking logos, dudes, to the vehicles. The baggers will be the first vehicles to have them. So your little company logo will start showing up here now on the vehicles, so that way you can put like your business logos and stuff on there. we'll give you a quick rundown of this this wash plant here real quick. Also, I have a tutorial as well coming out for it also. So, yeah. Yep, yeep.
I think the easiest ways that they could come.
So we're just running 10x double hopper, right? We snap the poles onto here for making it look pretty. And then the thing automatically trenched out the bottom. We're going up here. Going up. We're going coal screen. We're dropping off the coal screen. Wait, where's the coal screen? Copy?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't put a coal line in. That's what I was wondering.
Right, I'm the coal line, yeah.
Okay, I distracted him.
Screen.
Yeah. So
Put a coal line in already. Good grief, what's wrong with you?
explain things. Come on, man. Jeez. So off of this right here, we're running 2 of the wash plants, and then we're running the old, because you can still use them. That's right. The old. Well, I think. Wait, hold on, Grumpy. Can they still use them?
I think
Grumpy.
so. Maybe.
Grumpy. Can they still use them? I don't know, bro. I don't know. No, you guys can't use those.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
No.
Maybe.
No. No.
Anybody in beta? Do you have the old production stuff? I think they do.
Chat's saying.
positive.
Chat's saying no, Grumpy. Oh no.
Oh.
Hacks?
You'll have them if you play this map anyway.
Play this map. Grumpy. We might be in trouble, Grumpy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, forget these. Don't look at them. Okay. Yeah. Yep. And you don't need to look at those.
I mean, you can just put regular crumbles in, just go behind it, and drop the dirt into south.
Listen, we might have a big giant container here somewhere hidden on this map that you'll never find. It has old parts in it. Okay. Just. Yeah. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's my story. I'm sticking with it. Just hashtag blame Grumpy.
Oh,
Oh man.
hey,
Anyway,
I'm not the guy who came up with that idea.
Anyways, yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we just have drop trommels here, but you guys will have to use those trommels and run them at the back to a drop point. Yes.
I think everybody who would like to have drop troubles like this in the game should leave a nice comment for the devs asking them to
So
drop trommel
hashtag bring back drop trommels, devs. I guess if chat wants them back, chat. Can we get some hashtag drop trommel dirt nerd hypes in the chat? Sorry guys. Sorry, devs launch code. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we have drop trommels here, and then we're running storage. T-Bone's probably sitting there with like a face palm. He's like, "Damn it, Split." I honestly thought you guys all had them. I always have dev mode on constantly, so I didn't know. I honestly thought they were in the game, bro. Well, okay. Justice for the drop trommels. Oh my goodness. This is all the basic plant stuff you guys can find, except for this is an older plant model here, guys, just to be very clear for you guys. No, jokes aside, these are older. We have access to stuff that I honestly thought they were still in the game, to be honest. I have a lot of old saves with them on it. This is an older save. So, yeah, those you won't have access to. Do I think they should bring them back? Absolutely. The drop trommels are freaking awesome. I loved when they added those in. But when we got the new production about 5 months ago, we didn't get the drop trommels back. So, just blame it's your boy Scott. Yeah, I agree 100%. So these are the trommels that we have, but it would be cool to bring the drop trommels back. I need donuts and coffee. What's up, Dragon? What's up, everybody? Yeah, we need justice for the drop trommels, 100%.
I think I
All
got
right,
a
2
sheet set
seconds.
up for that.
Got a sheet set up? All right. Okay. Jesus, chat.
Oopsie daisy.
Rip, my bad. My bad. Good thing I didn't show the other thing. Holy cow. You're leaking all kinds of launch codes today. Whew. So, I mean, drop trouble is coming this update? I'm just kidding. Jesus. What? You big noob. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. I tried to tell him Christian, but he wouldn't listen to me.
I mean, they look good enough to go in. I mean, I don't think they gotta change it. They look fine.
I think they'd be all right.
Can't show the other thing yet. That's up to Christian tomorrow, right? So I have boundaries, and I respect them, right? So except for the drop trommels, well, that just.
For some reason, I kind of thought they were still in the game, but
I thought they were honestly in the game too, man. But then again, we have dev mode, so you know. That's why I don't go. That's why I can't go into the menus and things like that, right? So, right now, that's why I have to keep switching screens and things like that. So we have to hide this stuff. So we ready to run?
Well,
Other than some coal? Oh, you already got the coal. Okay. Okay. Okay, chat. How many are there? I think. Let's see. So there's. Man, why am I forgetting his name?
Oops.
They have a modeler. They have, which is warning. Then they have Darksider, which is like the main coder of the game. Then they have Christian, which is like the main concept R&D developer. And then there is T-Bone, which is he does like the skins and everything like that. And then there is the Gabrielle, which does their marketing and stuff like that. And that's it. Oh no, they have two other guys, but I'm not sure because they're newer, and I think they're general builders and coder. I'm not sure actually. We haven't really met them actually. We've not really actually talked about them on stream actually because they were pretty new when they came into the dev team. So there is I think there's two other guys. I want to say.
I think so. I think that's right.
Yeah. So there's two other guys, and yeah, I mean. What's the difference between the drop trommels and the normal trommels? Great question there, Turd. I think that's a great question. The drop trommels, the newer drop trommels and the older ones, you had input coming in the top. Well, the new ones, the new models, the output comes out the bottom. So dirt and pay dirt comes out here. And then everything comes out the front. The old models, everything came out the front. You had the top chute and the bottom chute. Now the bottom chute comes out the back. And that's where, like I said, your dirt and pay dirt. The drop trommel drops everything out the center of the drum. So right here, the only thing that would drop through is going to be, since the trommel goes straight through, everything that's not dirt will just drop right out here. Or sorry, other way around. Dirt will drop out here, and it'll filter all your dirt out and start selling it automatically. And then over there, it'll go into the everything else, like gold and everything like that, will go into those hoppers. Now you could do this with that. You just have to run another trommel after your wash plant, and then you can drop this under the back of one of those. So.
Yes, I think we're ready.
Ready to beat this up? So as you can see, very small little wash plant. This is a 2-lane at 10x speed. And we're going to I'm gonna start from your side and work my way out at the top. I think we should oh yeah. Actually, it depends on how you're building the wash plants. Like if you look at that, that would be the portion of a wash plant. They call it more like an Aussie style drum, where that would actually be with a hydraulic at the bottom of it, and it would actually lower it, and that's where your sluice mats would be under that. Or they can drop down and go to like a it would come to like a shaker first, and they would pour it down, it would drum, and the trommel would drop all the smaller aggregate down below. So it's a little bit more realistic, but so is the drop trommel as well too, but also so is the old one as well. So it's they all technically work. It just depends on where you are in the world, and how they build their plant designs. The Kiwis over there in New Zealand, they build some very, very intricate trommel shaker wash plants. Amazing if you guys haven't done any research on those. All right, so let's just start beating this thing up. I'm gonna do an edge all the way out. Yeah, pipe out comes as fuel, yes. What's up, Dragon Wolf? What's up, everybody? That's a bit of a cut. I don't know. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, chat. You think it was bad? The wall face is a little uneven, so I had to kind of... Oh, I got to go back up. There's a nub. Yeah, maybe it was. You're right there. I'm hitting the carriage, so...
Terrible operator.
Terrible operator, 100%. When do you unlock these, Grumpy? Do they have the value set to them yet? Get to that question as well, too.
You know, it doesn't tell you unless you can unlock them. Yeah, we'll have to look it up and find out, I guess.
Yeah, if you already had them unlocked, it wouldn't. I guess it wouldn't tell you if you already have them.
Yeah.
Yep, we already tested that. It will go through stone. So there was a lot of people that said it couldn't go through stone. It might not end up being able to go through stone eventually, because it said, like I said, this is alpha, and this is coming to beta at some point soon. So we are unsure. Things will be subject to change, right? So just keep that in mind. It will and can change. We're in alpha. This is not out to beta yet, but it is soon. Oh yeah, we're nomming this. Now, anybody, I have no clue. Do bucket whales generally start at the top? I would assume they do.
Yeah, they was. Yeah. Oh,
I would assume they do.
you-
No, I'm not saying that because of you. I was just actually just curious. I don't know. Like I said, I've never actually seen these things. So I would assume they start at the top. It would make, it's kind of, I don't know, a little common sense, but I'm not, you know,
yeah,
I'm
you
not.
wouldn't want the dirt to fall down on it, so yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want the dirt to fall down on it. Because these things are pretty much overburden clearers, right? Like big overburden. Now, do they use these things in coal seams, I think, too, as well? Like above ground coal?
I think I've heard they do, yes.
Yeah. Finally a machine where you can get a lot done in single player. Yes. One of the, I mean, this larger bagger here will literally replace 16 players with a belt operation like we're running right now. So we're running head on to the cut. And we're just going to do, we're making butt cheeks on the side of this thing. Just give it a nice little scoopy scoop. I'm a little lower, but it'll cause a problem. But that's where you're going to have to come in here and clean up a little bit, right? To keep moving forward if you're doing straight in. Yes, and also limestone. So I'm going to actually pivot over here pretty far, and then I'm going to move in. Remember, you have to turn these things off to move in. takes a second for it to register, but then sometimes it'll click in like that. So you want to start a little bit away from the wall. You don't want your like teeth right in it, right? Yeah, 2 baggers. There's this one and that little guy over there. This is the bigger one that they've been showing in the pictures.
Let me change my start key for this thing. So I quit jumping out.
Lift the bucket up to the max height. In cab view. I like right where my arm is at the top of the line right there. So there's about 25% of the bucket up on top of it. And I know that the carriage is on the bottom, that bottom line that sticks out on the right down there. So if I go out to the cam, you'll see the, see that right there? You can see it on this side. Right, so. See that line? So you can use that as a reference to where your bucket would clip if you're further into the wall face when you're swinging to the left, because you have to worry about that hopper carriage. Right? You'll actually hit it and it'll bounce off of it and be all like, ouch. So if I'm in like this, I come up against the ledge, I can kind of move up a little bit if I know I'm going to hit something. Say I'm in first person. That way I know I'm safe, right? You're not going to scrape that hopper line. My loader will be sad. Yeah. And right now, I could literally just sit here and mine like this for hours. And all we have to do when we run out of hopper line is add a couple, snap the power off and add a couple more. Oh, I'm hitting something. Oh, I fell into a hole. Put that hole there. I'm blaming the loader operators.
It was definitely their fault.
100%. The weight of me shifting my boom over, it made me drop into that hole a little bit. Hey, buddy.
Hello. Actually, it'd be nice if they had a camera option for these that was the discharge chute.
Yeah, it would be nice to have. I agree. Where you could actually see the discharge chute if you were like in cab or not a favorable outer view camera. It would be nice to have like a little it'd be nice to have like a over here on this little thing here. It'd be nice to have a like a little heads up, like a viewport. Yeah. Sub for the OSHA violations? Hell yeah. One thing we do best here. MSHA and OSHA violations. Let's go.
So we've only been digging for about 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Yep.
I'm going to come down and see that line right there. I'm going to make sure that that bar is above it so I don't hit anything coming down on this next pass. Now, I literally don't have to do anything but hold W. So can we get W's in the chat? for this legendary machinery. Let's go, chat.
Legend.
Legends, dude.
You're legend.
W's. That's all we got to hold right now to nom this mountain down. Let's go. W's in the chat, boys. It's just like a monster, man. Oh. And this is only technically a 2-lane 10x setup, man. Crazy.
Yeah.
Let her eat. Yep. Look at that wash plant just getting smashed. See the number going up too? What have we made already in dirt? Chat, did you guys remember the starting number? Oh man, I
1
forgot.
million. 100 million, I said it.
Oh, you said it to 100 million? You mean to tell me
Yeah.
we've already made $200,000 in dirt already?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Holy crap, dude. I'm gonna save my last pass as a sweeping to the left. Damn, chat. Well, they added pass-through, so you could just turn them on and daisy chain them all the way to the end of your setup. So just stack them in. We're gonna give you guys the whole breakdown numbers after we're done cutting into this for a little while. Oh, I have a pinned comment for that here in a second. I'll leave that up there for you guys. That is how much they cost. No, we are not the developers. I am just a tester, and I've been testing for these guys for 3 years now, and I love the game, and they give me the opportunity to showcase all the stuff for you guys and have fun with you guys. So I don't do any development work for the game at all. I just test and try to help them out with promotional stuff, and that's it. Nothing special. I just like the game. I love mining games, and this game right now I feel is the best one. So a lot of you guys know me from playing Gold Rush back in the day for a better part of 5 years. You guys could always tell it was never quite enough for me. Right, so this game though, the big giant open pit mines, to be able to create these giant things, play with you guys with multiplayer, has been awesome. The on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, guys, or if you're in vertical, you will see the prices right now of the baggers. It's up right now. I pinned a comment of Grumpy's. Currently, the GPS is not working correctly, but the devs are working on that. All right, I can make another pass, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward a little bit. I'm going to turn my thing off, pump, let it go until the buckets hit. Hit G, let it rip. I'm going to go up to the top, though, this time. Slice that off for Grumpy, kind of go a little bit over on his side. Grumpy, can you, you're safe on your screen, right?
Yeah.
Right, we'll go to Grumpy real quick.
Dude's got his bagger in my way now.
Sorry, hold on. My bad, bro. All right, so this is what the GPS does. It doesn't know what to do. Because this GPS needs to be reworked. So,
They did try to get it working earlier, but
it's a little
it still has a
closer.
few little problems.
Yeah, it's a little closer, but the suggestion I made was that you see where the bottom of the bucket is, where it actually deforms, right? Like right there. See right where it deforms, that when you hit set 0, that's where that red line and blue line should be. Right? There's no reason to have tilting left and right. You know, there's no reason for that geometry. It just needs to be up and down. There doesn't need to be a tilt. So the GPS needs to be a flat line on the bottom of the thing. So that way when you hit set 0 on the very bottom of your cut, you'll know that when you get down to that line, it'll be perfectly laser smooth. If you're making the right cut and you follow your own GPS, it'll be beautiful, right? So that's what I suggested today, because they did try to do a rework here about 30 minutes before we went live, but something was a little off. So I think if they keep it simple and they change the way the GPS looks, it should just, what it should be in the upper right hand corner for the GPS for the baggers is it should just be, you see a bucket wheel, right? And then you see a line below it, and that will be your floor line, right? So when you hit set GPS, that's how it'll set it. Okay, this is the floor limit.
But I think we'll play with a version of this initially, and then hopefully we'll get a
Yeah, hopefully we get a refined
nicer
version. Yeah, I did work on a, because this was the problem I found the other day, was the GPS. So I was making a diagram, of it kind of. So can you hit set 0? Yeah, you can hit set 0, but it's all off. It's all funky. I don't even know what my set 0 is. Hold on. Oh, that's not it. What is set 0? I don't know what my set 0. I don't remember.
There are different menus. You should be placed. Take to hit escape and go look at the settings.
Turn my engine on. Yeah, 1 second. Oh, somebody wanted, while I'm in here, controls. So if you go to excavator, right, there's 2 sets of controls you're gonna need. So it shares the same excavator controls as the tracks. So for me, I have it very simple. You can't operate the tracks anyways. But to stop it from trying, I always add the shift modifier to my tracks on the excavator, right? And then I just do WASD. Right, and then if you scroll down, you'll see the bucket wheel controls. I just did this because by default, this is like E plus shift, and all these have shift on them. Don't do it. And some of them are mouse controls. Don't do it. Don't do it, boys. I took all the shift modifiers off and I changed it to G to start the bucket wheel up. And then I just do for the boom controls, cutting boom, WASD obviously, and then the output discharge chutes, I use left, right, up, and down on the thing. Yeah, so for the discharge. Very, very simple to use. This thing is like noob friendly. What is my vehicle? Is that GPS's middle mouse button? Okay, there we go.
Oh, weirdo would set it that way.
Yeah, weirdo would set it like that, yeah. See, watch what happens. It'll see. So yeah, it definitely needs a fixed point at the bottom of the cutting edge, right? Thanks, Fireside. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, it's tied to wherever it is on the wheel. So it's like, you know. Now we have some dancy lines on the thing. Yeah, I think the simple fix would be like I said, just creating a line at the bottom of the cut line, and then that way the advanced players can. Hey, watch out for your boom over there, bro. What are you doing? Just kidding.
What are you doing?
You're touching.
Touching tips?
How are you? Well, I'm just lower than you. Around over here. Holy loader operators! What the hell, chat? Look at what they did to the damn cut. Can't do anything. He's on that side. Touching butts right now.
I'm swinging.
Funky butt touching going on. Careful. In. Come on, give me the cut. There we go. That solid rock is a little rough. Getting into it like that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I was just wondering if it's
Well, I also started with my teeth into it, right? So sometimes it takes a second and then it kind of jerks for a sec, but that's just how I'm jamming the buckets in there, right? So never cross the streams. So chat, can we get Dirt Nerd hypes in the chat if you guys think this has been worth the wait and what they've been doing for like the last 5 months working on the game? And this is from what I was told, there's stuff that they're holding from me and Christian refuses to tell me. So there's stuff that there's even more that they've built. Like apparently it's a lot. Like, and it's not just vehicles either. That's all he said to me. Not just vehicles. We're talking, it could just be, dude.
Are you paying attention or?
No. You should be out of here by now. Get out of here. I'm reading chat, okay? Listen. Listen up here. Chat's sitting there saying touch tips. Okay, I'm reading chat and like. He wouldn't tell me yet. Then I was like, well, I gotta test it at some point, right? And he's like, I don't know, maybe. Might just come right to beta. I was like, what the hell? So, I don't know what it is, boys. No clue.
Porta potty dozer here.
Dude, no. The community is gonna rage. All the haters, bro. You worked on that? Devs wasted time building a porta potty digger? That's it, dude. I will never hear the end of it from the haters, dude. I can't do anything right, so... Apparently. My mom said the same thing. Can't do anything right. Guess I should be used to it. I'll be taking those deep cuts over there. I'm actually cutting pretty shallow. I'm being a little bit moderate here.
I'm cutting about to the hopper.
Yeah, I've been running a little bit. I've been running a little conservative on the other side. Coming back. No, like I said, I'm super excited for the development, man. I don't care if I showcase them earlier and I do them. When these updates come out to like the beta or even to the testers, the internal testers. I mean, you guys are all testers if you're beta players, right? You're all testers. Your guys' feedback and reports are just as valid as mine. Even though we get to use them first because all the devs do is they put something out to us and then literally a day later they can change it. We're not there to like test something long term, right? They just are, is it broken to the point where it can't be played with? Or can it go to beta? That's all we're there for, right? That's it. It's rapid iteration building of the game. That's why they can put these updates out as fast as they want, right? They don't have to get stuck behind some corporate garbage of, nope, you can't put that out. Like, you got to wait, and we got to do all this marketing for the next 6 months and things like that, right? So,
Which they suffer for, honestly. I mean, it hurts their sales because they can't do proper marketing.
yeah, they don't do proper yeah, exactly. It does hurt their sales. Also, too, the Friday news, in my opinion, is hurting them because if you look at all the posts, most of the posts on the Friday news, it's toxic people on Steam, which is kind of sad. It kind of breaks my heart, man, because like, Christian and those guys just want to be happy about what they're working on, but people take them like, if you don't do this, it's do or die, right? And it's kind of a bummer to see that, because that kills developers' hype, right? That kills their
I'm gonna stop
momentum.
playing the game if you don't do what I want.
Yeah, if you don't change this now, then I'm quitting the game. And it's like, okay. It's kind of a bummer to see, but you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like, I'm even though I probably won't play with the baggers a lot, I'm still super excited for everybody that wants to play with them, like in their single players, right? You can do what we're doing on a daily basis by yourself now, right? You don't need to play with a crew of 16 or things like that, right? You can do and have all this glory in mining by yourself. You don't need to. And that's an exciting thing for the player base. So people are like, oh, physics are more important. This is more important. Every update is only important to the person is how they actually see it to themselves, right? So as somebody else could have a completely different standpoint. That's what makes a video game great, right? So, like I said, patience, I think, is the biggest thing that people can do in any game you guys play.
You know, a lot of people complain about the physics. I don't have too much of a problem with them, but because I've kind of got used to them, and I just know how not to have a problem. But I understand why they do. Doesn't
Well,
make it
yeah.
invalid.
No, yeah, it doesn't make it invalid by any means. Would I love to see the voxels break off of something when you hit it with a big, giant, heavy object? Absolutely. Would I love to see a voxel hanging in the air just fall down? Absolutely, I would. But I just don't think that's where they're at in their development process, right? So for me to be like upset about it or talk about it or shame them or whatever would be kind of like, I don't know. I don't think it's right, but I can understand why people get upset. You know, I get the argument. I was let's see here. I was involved with a development in the game called Railroads Online. We had a lot of the community negative and toxic, really hurt the development. Yeah, it does. I've been saying this now for about 5 years. Discord is one of the biggest banes to development teams that where the people actually care about their game, the devs. Because Discord can cause a very nasty, sometimes you just have to let the devs build the game, and it's going to be what it's going to be, right? And then you come in and make your suggestions after they build the game. And then the devs go, okay, does that fit within our balance? Because they have to make money to progress, right? Like, I'm hoping that this community goes this year and understands that the devs are still working on this game in every aspect. You know, I'd really like to see that leaving this year and going into the next year. And if it's just not your thing, then just wait and hopefully they add it when it is. And I understand the frustration, right? Like, I had that problem with Gold Rush because of multiplayer. I so badly wanted to play with you guys all those years of sitting there playing, but it was just never going to happen. I was like, well, I still want to play the game. I still love digging holes, right? So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let the devil cook. Yep. Like, for me, like I've said this a million times, I want to see features, right? I want to see the game. I want to see them build the features, then go back and polish. So for me, physics are on that list in the top, like, say 5 to 10 things. But building the game and what the game's gonna be, I think, is more important than the physics at the moment. Because the physics should be one of the... I mean, can we dig a hole? Yes. Can we move some dirt in a certain way? Yes. Is there deletion? Yes. But, you know, when they work on those things is kind of important. I don't think it's a make or break right now versus the game having substance. Do I think equipment is substance? No. I think that actual gameplay loop and what you do, why you do it, how you do it is more important than equipment. That's just my stance, though, right? Where somebody else in the chat might be going, no, that's wrong. Physics are more important. That's everybody's opinion. It comes down to what your personal feelings are, what you like, right? But for me, at least you guys know by now, if you guys have been watching me for years, that I don't ever try to put what I want over what you guys want. Because generally, whenever I talk to a developer, it's always based upon what I read as a collective in chat, and then I merge it into one. So it's like, yeah, we've seen some people really wanting physics updates. Well, maybe if you could change it like this, it'd make them happy in a certain way for the time being. That's more along the lines of how I address the developers when I talk with any game I'm involved with. So it's ever the way I want things. Rare. Unless it's like an obvious no-brainer, common sense. This just makes sense, right? So... like, I'm still playing with these baggers. I'm still trying to find what I call red flags as a tester, right? What seems weird? What seems odd? Like, you know, yeah, I'm jammed into that wall face right now. Really taking that deep cut.
Yeah, probably I am too, a little bit more than I probably should be, but people don't play with that, and but as a tester, what am I supposed to do? Say everybody has to play just the way I'm going to play with the bagger, or it's wrong,
else
or it's bad? Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I can't do that. I have to try to think what's best for the game and the most people at one time, and then maybe I get it wrong, or maybe I don't. Who knows? It's not my decision in the end anyway.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's not our decisions as testers. I'm unbiased when it comes to what I want. When it comes to these games, right? Like, I truly want what's best for them. I want what's best for the game making money, so that way the devs can continue to build the game that I love. That, for me, is my main goal. And how many people can like it is one thing that I like as a tester or a content creator. You guys have heard me say this a lot on podcasts. If you guys have followed me a lot over the years, I've said this a lot on podcasts. I absolutely despise development teams that just invite creators to only test and but they only test just to make the videos, right? They don't actually test the game, but they only invite those content creators. They don't ever invite actual testers that are going to test the game that don't care about anything else. So a lot of games get only tested superficially by content creators, and then guess what? You guys know the outcome, right? So you guys have seen that outcome. That's why I take weeks off. You guys are like, oh, Split's gone. We know what he's doing, right? So and it does come at a loss to me, but I'm willing to take that. And you guys support me massively in doing that, so I really do appreciate you guys. Like, it's crazy. It's a lot of work. I mean, I know me and Grumpy, you guys have seen how long I've been out of war this last couple weeks. It's been like all night, all day. Like, I haven't slept in days, pretty much, right? So it's worth it, though, dudes. Like, it's honestly worth the wait. It's worth the playtime. I know these guys are up at all different hours. We got people from different parts of the world. Like, Christian and the team are not located in one central location. They even have to deal with time zones as far as the people that work on the game, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So I was saying, you don't show me love. Show them love for what you're watching here right now. I just have the honor to show it, you know, a little bit early. That's all it is. So show them the love. Go to their Discord. Say, what we're watching is freaking awesome. Thank you. Can't wait to play it. You know, things like that, right? I know that the dev teams need that sometimes. You know, they need a little bit of loving. And see now there's the cut how I'm doing. So I've not really been watching that, but if I had that GPS level, woo. Oh, I'm cutting. Oh, is that you I'm banging off of? I thought it was my. Oh. Listen, you big booty, get out of the way over here. You got that big donk up on top of me, man. Get the hell, dude.
move over a little bit extra. I think I can move now.
3 years, dude. Think of where this game came from. Like October 31st, 3 years ago, man. We were playing it and we could only play for 15 minutes at a time before we had to save and load and lose everything in our belt just to run a little bit. And like the game had like all this crazy different stuff, but in a different way. And then they've polished a lot of that, but it's not like super polished, you know? Dude, remember we couldn't even, there's no way the game could do what it's doing right now. Absolutely no way. 100%. There's no way it could do what it's doing. You guys remember you guys remember day one or week one when you drop an explosive and your computer would blue screen? Lol, get wrecked. Like, oh man, it was good.
I think one thing so many people forget is, they work on systems at a time. So we just had a conveyor system update. We had a power system update. Now they're going to go back and eventually, some point in time, once they get to those things again, they'll go back and revisit those things and polish them some more.
Well, that's one of the major things you'll hear us talking about tomorrow on the podcast is about their development iteration, right? And why they haven't touched certain things yet. Because yes, you are correct. It's a development cycle, right? So we haven't had any building pieces or anything for a while. We haven't had certain things in a while because they already just did that at the beginning of last year, right? So they have other things they want to work on. They can't just do one thing all the time because if they did, for one, half of their employees wouldn't even have anything to do because the stuff's not there for them, like the models and things like that, right? The podcast is posted up on my stream or on my my YouTube. I think it's 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. You hate this game? Me too, man. I hate it so much I have to play it like 35 to almost 4,000 hours plus. Absolutely horrible. How dare this game make me play it so much? How dare? No, I don't love everything about it, but like for me personally, I guess we'll talk about that because it's kind of like a 3-year celebration / showcase / a lot of things going on today and tomorrow. Like I do like the vastness of being able to build these mega pits, like these mega mines, right? I love that aspect of the game. For me, there could be nothing else, and I would still be happy doing that. Like, as long as I could take, even if there was just literally a drop point, and I could take all the material and sell it, and it would tell me what I sold, I would even be happy with that. I don't need a production system. Even if we're just, as long as it's just running as a crew and dumping material, I'd be fine with that. I would be perfectly content with just digging a hole and hanging out with the homies. What is your guys' thing? If you could only, what's the thing that you guys like the most?
I know for me, I'm ready for another set of building blocks.
You're ready for that expansion on building type of thing?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a must-have, but I would like to see it. I think it's kind of time. Oh, I'm dumping all over the place.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I think the building, I think we need like 200-300 more different blocks and types and things like that, because I know people love building. From all the screenshots I see people send me and the devs and all the cool projects they build. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's for as far as like content, as far as physical objects in the world. Yeah, I would say that it's due. It's been what? We had that big update on 0.19. I want to say it's 19. Sorry, I'm losing track of all the updates after 3 years, guys. Sorry.
Season 4, wasn't it, I think? Season 4, or right at the beginning of season 4, I think, something like that.
We should probably check the plant, to be honest. Like, I haven't checked it in a while. Oh, you're dropping turds on the ground.
I know, I saw it.
How bad? What is going on here? Grumpy,
There's nothing there. There's nothing
Grumpy,
there.
you didn't turn the belt
Any
on, dude.
problems? It's fine. There's just 340,000 coal in it. It's fine.
Oh my goodness, Grumpy. Jeez. Look at 340,000 coal. No. Oh no. We've made $1.2 million in dirt already. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at the plant. This is just 1 out of the 5. Oh no.
In 41 minutes.
Yeah. In 41 minutes. Yeah. Oh no. I think we hit a little bit down here, but technically we wouldn't hit gravel because we're not in bedrock. That was the material that we were running. Yeah. How are the hoppers doing here? They're pile driving this. So Grumpy and I are, oh no. 48,000 in that one.
Oh, that's not bad.
50 in that one. Okay. They are building a little bit, but that'll clear pretty quick.
Yeah, those aren't bad. Numbers aren't bad.
No, not bad at all. So we have 2 of the larger baggers here, large baggers going into this wall face, and this double lane can handle it no problem. All the guys out there saying you need these gigantic monster crazy wash plants, these things will push the most yardage to anything. This thing will push more than anything. Even us running 16 players with 8 or like 4 people on 8,000s with the things, I still think this thing's gonna massacre the yardage over. I mean, we might be able to build it on good days where we have a big bench. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That'd be a fight. That'd be a dog fight right there. That would be a dog fight.
That'll be interesting to see. I mean, we could run the numbers now if you're ready.
Yeah, we'll be able to run the numbers here in a little bit. You guys want us to keep going? Because I don't have anything else to show you guys other than just digging, hanging, and chatting. So, take a look at some. We're running at 10. Let me slice this off here, and then we're almost ready for another a belt run here.
Yeah.
I'm not streaming anything else today, so if you guys want me to keep playing, chatting, and talking about this, then we'll gladly do it because I need a break anyways from recording. So I'm just chilling. So it's up to you guys today. It's up to you guys. You want to remove that pinned comment, Dopey? Just sweep to the thing if you can. Man. Thank you.
Buying.
Take it easy, Southern. Take it easy, man. Join the show. Keep going if you guys can. Yeah, we're just chilling today. I know me and Grumpy have been super busy. We've been all over the place. Been all over the place, guys. Yeah, that's why I haven't been streaming, because I just have too much to do. Right? Too much to get ready for, and testing and recording and yeah, just been a lot. So that's why I haven't been streaming. Also, too, we had a viewer come, Bungle. He came over for 4 days, and I took a little time off for that, and pretty much didn't even touch my computer for 4 days. So that was it was fun. Always good to meet you guys, and you know, go have some dinner or coffee or however many days you are in town. Keep streaming, please. Cool, man. Yeah, we'll probably go for like a. Oh, sometimes Toby says. Sometimes it's good to meet the viewers. I need to push forward a little bit more. More aggressive with my cut. This downward thing is pushing me down here, so I'm almost getting to where the wall face was. Want to hit that frame up there. I'm gonna take a left pass, a high pass, and then and knock off some of this lip here.
I'm being a little bit too aggressive with that touch.
That's all right.
I mean, as much as I've ran this, I really haven't run it all that much to learn. I ran it this last night for about an hour.
Yeah, they did try to do an update today, to it, but we were just getting ready to start. We kind of fixed it a little bit, but not really. But that's, I mean, beta, they'll get that worked out before these go live, to like the live build, right? I did get some fascinating numbers of how many people actually play the beta. And it was exactly what I was thinking, actually. It's a very low amount. Someone's microphone's picking me up. Chat with us.
Probably not.
Oh. Howdy. I was like, where's that coming from? I got some really fascinating numbers on how many people actually play. It's very low. Very low amount of people play the beta. So it gives me a little bit of stuff here, but then I do know there's some people that get upset when I do this early. They're like, well, that's not out for us yet. It technically is. I mean, you don't gotta be so critical of a title on a stream, you know?
Oh,
Grumpy, what did you do?
I just got out and back in. I think I had a little...
Why are you kick flipping the bagger, bro? Calm down. Damn, dude. That's why we can't have nice things around here. Grumpy. I figured almost everybody was on beta. I think all the major hardcore players / content creators are, but I think the general public of the game, which I've kind of always had that assumption. So pretty much it's low 10%. It's under 10. I'll just say that. It's under 10% of the player base actually plays it. So if you look at the people that are playing the game currently right now, it's probably like 3% are on beta. Crazy, right? Crazy.
Yeah, that's the only downside to MP with these kind of games is that sometimes the client gets kicked around a little bit. But
yeah, it's a client. It's a client. Yeah.
Still, I mean, it's still one of the better MP type games like this I've ever.
Definitely the best multiplayer digging game.
Yeah.
Not like there's much else to go off of, but that's not a lie. That's not me. That's not me sucking Dev's ass. That's just the truth. Facts. It's fixed. It's fixed on the control. So these things move generally really slow. The boom arm. I know it confused a lot of people when I was doing the what's it called, the shorts, because I sped some of the footage up. So that was just for, build some hype. So that was a big arc. That was a big boy. Dang, yeah, right? Yeah, you're chewing a monster. You're gonna be over here like, I'm gonna chew that dirt.
Yeah. I may have overdone it a little bit.
Huh?
Oh, I've been trying to fix the mount where it picks you up in the background.
Okay.
Think I might have fixed it.
Toby's mic coming. Oh gosh, I'm trying to beat it up. Microphone's loud today.
I mean, it's good because she's so soft-spoken.
Yeah. What's up, Costa? What's up, everybody? Hopefully you guys are having a great day today. Get a little early look at this stuff. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting and see what they look like, and I know it's coming here soon, so. That's broken, so we can remove that. I don't think anything was changed with the dozer in the beta. I think mainly right now they're working on the bagger and some other fixes, some quality of life and some fixes to do with like what's it called, the belts and things like that. Yeah, I overcut massively on that one. I might not be able to clean it. In the beta, if you go to your Steam profile, you right-click on the game, you'll see a thing that says properties. Click on that, and then you'll see a thing that says beta. You can just change it to different options there. You'll see the one that says like latest beta for players. That's the one that has all the newer stuff on it. And then live is the current stable live version of the game. Oh, look at our shoots, Grumpy.
Yeah.
This wash plant is getting beat up, though. It's getting absolutely pulverized. Back one here. How far will it dig down? This one, what is it? What was it? They say 7 meters? You said 7?
I think that's what I said. I'm old. Give me a break.
Yeah, my memory's not. That will have to remind. 5 blocks, 5 something. Yeah, it digs down pretty deep.
I think it's about 7 meters. I think that's what we came up with from the tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 7 meters down and 15 up, I think. Nope. You cannot shut the belts down like the tunnelers. You can turn off the whole drum in total, right? Like that, and then it clears everything that's on it. So there is no internal storage. And these, well, they wouldn't have internal storage in real life either.
I might actually have to back up.
No, this is currently not on beta yet. I don't know when Christian's actually gonna push this to beta. All I know is soon. I mean, it could be even tomorrow. Who knows? He might say, he'll probably tell us probably tomorrow on the podcast. Now, that's going to be dangerous because I'm going to hit that carriage. Right, so I'm going to lift up a little bit and just take a couple shallow cuts. And I'll finish on my right. On my right here. No, yeah, it's insane watching these things work.
I think people have had that more working on the Steam Deck. I haven't had it on mine for some time. Tried it, but
Yeah, we've seen reports of people playing on the Steam Deck, but I'm not sure recently. I have had a few comments in my videos saying that the game does run a lot better now. Oop, I gotta lift that boom up I was hitting right there, a little high. So lift up just a little bit and see if I can't take it down. So when I'm on my pass to the right, I can back up a little bit and clean that floor up. I believe pass-through does have a bug right now, doesn't it? In the current live build? I think the live build or beta. I'm not sure which one it is. It might. I know I've been seeing a lot of reports of people saying that the pass-through is not quite working right.
Well, one thing a lot of people have to realize is, it says turn pass through on, or it says turn pass through off. So you always have to remember that could be backwards to what you're thinking too.
Oh, you mean like the issue I had that one day? Yeah. I had a bona fide brain fart, and I was like, what the hell?
I'm not saying there's not another issue, but I'm just saying I've done that too. So
Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, hey, Grumpy, am I just like, being stupid right now?
so yes.
Yes. As always, the answer to that is yes. So. I was not very good on my cut because I'm actually going downhill. This thing does not care.
Ground flat. But you can do a pretty decent job of staying flat if you try hard.
Not like I don't. I'm not trying hard.
I'm
I'm making the ocean over here, dude. I'm just wiggling back and forth and. I'm a little high there.
Yeah, taking these deep cuts like that actually makes it harder to keep the pour nice.
Hey. Gotta wait for him to swing back the other way. I can't. What's our runtime now? What are we at? Are we at an hour? We should be over now.
Minutes.
58 minutes. 2 more minutes. Keep going, Grumpy. 2 more minutes, chat, and then we're gonna we'll get a total. Get the dirt. Scraping. Off here. Could be the end of the run of the test.
Yeah, I can account for the time, so I'm just gonna cut this little bit out of here because I want to.
Can't help himself, chat. I know why he's always spazzing out in the streams. It's not flat.
Pretty much.
Sounds like Gilbert Godfrey having a freaking hemorrhoid problem.
Flick duck.
Yeah, flat duck. It's not flat. That's all right. That's okay, Grumpy. We've learned it. It's all right. You've officially made a pair of boobs. Like someone freaking sat right on our bench, dude. Got butt cheeks. I just find working like this much easier. Along the wall, it's fun. You definitely, it's how it's done in real life, right? Obviously. But, oh, this is like the easy GG win, right? Out of butt cheeks.
I don't think it's much difference, honestly. For me,
I mean, once you do this, then you can just move the line over and then set another straight line, right? You definitely get more cutting power this way with less setup and time in between setup. Like, for us to keep going forward,
yeah.
if you weren't cutting, you just come in with a dozer, scrape, 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 add 4 more hoppers on, put the thing on, run the line, done. Get back into smashing material. Just absolutely crazy. Like, we've only been running an hour and we've done that. We haven't even had to set anything up afterwards. It's 2 of us, right? So.
All right, let me know when you're done. I'll stop the clock.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go ahead and stop it. Let's go and get the thing because
Alright.
we got to get to Grumpy's. Grumpy's got to take some time to do the thing. So. Great addition for single player. Yeah.
Gotta let the plant finish running anyway. So.
Yeah,
And
plant's got to
that's gonna
run.
take a minute or two.
I mean, it's just some quick shovel work over here. You know, mine, I wasn't trying to be as careful. Obviously,
Yeah,
it
it
come
wouldn't be
through with a
bad.
little pass. I mean,
Fill
I
in a
could
little bit of-
literally fix this in like legit, like not even probably a minute or 2 with a dozer. Or just back up and give it a good scrapey scrape, you know?
I'm going a little deep on this last cut.
First one here, I was a little. But then again, I was like lower over there. I don't know what was going on with this cut when we started. Like when you're over on the bench wall on the other side, like it was, you're right. It was like you were leaning bad. What's up, farmer? Gotta let the wash plant
Well, it's
finish
like
anyways here.
Yeah, it's like a lot of things in this game. If you want something to be flat, you got to start flat. You can't. It's hard to make something flat after the fact. It's actually easier with this than some machine.
Actually, yeah. If you're actually trying, unlike me.
Yeah.
If you're actually trying, yeah, no, it's some of the cut patterns I put in earlier, like, yeah, as long as you just take the time and look at it and just really, but when you're not looking at it, you're just kind of going up and zip-zabbing on the wall and zip-zabbing down around the bottom of the thing, you'll get these waves. Like, I'm actually high on this right here. I'm a little on the high side. And plus, you can see I'm actually on a tilt right here. So my cut goes high on that side and low on this side because I wasn't flat to begin with, right? So I was just holding W and reading chat. Right, chat? Can we get the W's in the chat? Are you guys W gamers? Press W in the chat. Let's go. You guys legends? Hit that W. Are you a watch YouTube and spam W when you're playing games? I know I am. Hell yeah. Let's go. L in the chat for holding down W. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys very much for those subs, dudes. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you don't know, I like digging holes. That's about the best explanation of the channel to give you guys. In honor of the bucket wheel, I'm going with G. How these things doing? Did we just beat these things up? Oh, 140,000. Oh, that one's cleared. Okay.
It's getting there.
Okay, this one's cleared out. Okay. It's that end. Well, it's not too bad. It'll take a hot minute. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay.
What?
How we get pay dirt in here?
don't know. Oh, because
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
hopper,
yeah, yeah.
the hopper thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I forgot. I was like, I forgot I hadn't been fixed yet. All right.
Yeah,
4. I was thinking 4. I was thinking the other plant on the other side. There's only 2 on this side.
that's a lot of coal.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. We're gonna give you guys the full breakdown of what it took us, what we ran in an hour or 2 on a double belt line. We're just using the hopper, so it's double setup.
Yeah, there's still a lot of coal in the belt spot.
Yeah. Man. Justice for the drop trommels. So what are you guys' first impressions of seeing these things running, dudes? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Hyped? Not hyped? Upvote! Give me. Big and slow, but very efficient. Yeah. That hour of running them didn't seem like an hour. Now that you guys have seen them, you guys saw that poll that I put out about should we use these in mine rescue? Right? Or, now that you guys have seen them, is this something you guys would like for me to see, like just doing like a chill and play series, like maybe just like me and Grumpy or me and Dopey or, you know, just like a smaller series, maybe not even streamed or, you know, who knows? I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to fit them in myself. Glorified belt mining? Yeah. Trying. Hey, Rix. Eminus, thank you much. Pat, all you guys have been subscribing like this last 34 minutes, especially on Twitch. Twitch is blowing it up with the subs. Welcome, guys. Same with YouTube. Thank you guys very much. Mine rescue is too small. Well, we are expanding that. We are doing a full expansion when I come back to playing. We're going to open up 3 times the ground. And we're going to expand the big pit. So, what's up, Bear? Woo, woo. Podcast is at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It'll just be pretty much what you guys are watching here. And I know Christian's really busy. I don't know if he even really wants to play. But we're going to have him in the chat. And he's going to be reading your guys' chats. And he's going to have the ability to... he's going to have the ability to do this. And read your guys' comments out. So he'll have the ability to control my stream like that. And when he's answering your questions, he'll do it. Probably he'll have him do it like that. So he'll be able to answer. You guys will be able to see it on screen, what he's talking about, and so on. Right. So.
Alright, 2 hoppers are empty. Almost 3 hoppers.
So all we're doing here right now, guys, is we're trying to get that. We're trying to get these numbers when the plant shuts down. And then Grumpy's gonna get the numbers real quick. Take a second for a little bit, and then he'll let us know the totals, and then he'll give me you can put them up on your screen, right? Yeah, switch to it. That way you don't have to send them to me, and then I have to put them on there. You know what I mean? Like, it's easier when you have it like that, because your screen shows. I have your screen on vertical and thing, so
Yeah.
yeah. I don't have to like go in there and take 10 minutes to like reconfigure my scenes. Yeah, these things is that's where I would want to run them. I don't think I would want to run these in solid rock, even though you can. I think for me, I think we bring the big boys in because think of it this way: most of the time the terrain is not flat. And if you're going to come in, make a nice big flat pad, you know, dig it out with loaders, however you want to dig it out, right? Make a nice big flat pad and then just slowly start progressing all that overburden down. right? Then start your area, right? That's what I'm thinking these things I want to use these things for. So like in the beginning of the cut after prospecting, then we come in and we clear all this ground with the big boys. Then we can focus on engineering the pit and getting down and digging that pay, right? Oh, we're getting closer.
Almost done. Almost done.
Almost. Oh, now we got this one to do.
Oh, how much is it?
It's only 50, it's like less than 50K.
Oh, it's almost done, yeah. Alright, so I can start down here with our gravel.
He's gonna grab the gravel. So, like we're saying, the a bunch of hot fixes and a couple quality life fixes so far. I don't have the change logs for this update, but a bunch of cool little fixes and stuff, annoying things that you guys have been dealing with and you guys have been reporting. A couple quality of life things. These 2 baggers here and multiplayer 16 is what I've been okay to talk about. So, for the this next update. I think it might be a little dull to watch in the long run. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It might be better just to strip overburden with them like we're doing now. Or even just haul the material out, right? Like, depends on what we're doing, how many players we want to play with, things like that. I know a lot of you guys want to jump in and play on Mine Rescue, and you guys see how we pack that up pretty good. But sometimes I was thinking about possibly starting like a single or a duo play session, and maybe just do a little bit of recordings on that and popping, you know, those out a little bit, so it's not just live, like 8-hour live streams. Because one thing I know you guys have been reporting to me is you've been saying that it's too hard to keep up. You guys put too many hours in when you're going hard. It's just hard to watch it all, right? So yeah, and company vehicle logos. Yep. Sorry, I don't have a list, so I'm kind of forgetting a couple of things. Yes, company logos on the baggers, only the baggers right now. And budget fixes and quality life stuff, 16 players and the baggers. 2 baggers. Can't wait for more underground mining equipment. How much did Scott pay you to say that? I'm just messing. How much he said? How much did he pay you? And we do have a tutorial video coming of all this you guys saw here today. It's already built. It's already up on YouTube. I'm not posting it till obviously it launches to beta. So, and then the map video details where you'll be able to download this map with a couple baggers on it and be able to play on it. What you see us playing on here. So that video will drop too as well. On the larger one, it's about 15-meter height you can lift between the cutting box or center hub to the ground from track height. So right there. That's its max height right there. Nope. I can't wait to see the threads now. Bucket wheel can't freaking tunnel. So unrealistic. How dare. Crappy devs. Can't tunnel. So unrealistic. You know we're gonna see it. You know we're gonna see it, chat. That's when you throw the face palms out. Oh gosh. That's why you don't go and look at Steam. You just don't.
I'm just gonna do coal, I think.
That's some refund. Spam raging about it. I mean, I guess you could prep it and like pre-cut the channel in for the boom And like, you know, you could do it. If there's a will, there's a way, right? So you'd have to really engineer your mind to get that thing in there. I guess you really could.
The height's taller than the cut, so be hard to do.
Finally, you're back, dude. I've been back for like a little while. But you mean back like showcasing and dev stuff? Like, yeah. Yeah, we're back. We're back doing it, at it, hardcore going. If the dev stream's still on for tomorrow, see why not. Unless the only thing I would cancel that is if I had a windstorm or Christian just couldn't make it for whatever reason. But we would just postpone it to another day. I've been streaming now for what, over a month now, Grumpy? Like quite a bit.
So.
Month and a half almost. I just haven't streamed in like the last week and a half because I had a viewer come over from we had Teddy Bunkle. He came over from the UK. He was here for about 4 days, so we just met up every day in the morning and me doping him, and we went and did things. Like I didn't do anything normal, my normal routine, you know, going swimming, hanging out, going to lunch, dinner, just hanging out. So got your questions written down? Nice. Yeah. I got him all hooked up. He'll be able to read your guys' comments and put them up like that and then respond, and then we're going to do a video. We're going to come through and clip his responses. So that way we can do a recap video of the stream. That way you guys have, that way anybody that wants to watch it that doesn't want to watch the full podcast, they only want his responses, you guys are going to have them. So is it a no prep stream? It's just a podcast. We're just doing chill and play. We're not doing like the super official podcasts or the Q&As anymore. Too many people were complaining to him and to me that, you know, they weren't getting their questions read or whatnot, and all kinds of garbage and drama. So I just figured, you know, let's just have fun. First and foremost, let's just have fun. You know what I mean? So, and I don't put any pressure on Christian when it comes to, like, he doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do is show up and have fun with the community, you guys, and answer your questions. So main thing I want them to do is just to relax and build the game and have fun. That's the only thing I want. That's my only thing. So is this a new map or just something you prepared? This map is the map that we did for the 16-player multiplayer testing with the community. We're going to give it out to everybody, as you see right here, without this wash plant, obviously. But that wash plant up there is set up on it, and it has a couple of the baggers on it, and we're going to give this out. You will need the Deco Pack DLC to play on it, though. And this will be posted on my Discord for free. All you have to do is just jump in and download it. So don't ask any questions. Feel free to answer as many questions as you want. Now, whether or not he's going to answer them is the other question, right? Because, you know, yeah, you can ask for mirrors too. For me, I just like flying around with the drone. I think Grumpy's going to be just digging. I think Wasey's going to be digging. And I'm just going to be...
I think that's right.
You think that's right?
It's a crazy number.
Well, we made 2,200,000. That's a lot of dirt. I know we just ran a lot. Plus, there's gold we're not used to. And coal. Right? So, it's up on your screen?
It's up on my screen.
My goodness. Hold on. Hold on. See if Grumpy's... No, there is no way, dude. There is no way. I mean, there is. It is, dude. You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that with two of these things running through a double plant, that we ran as much as we run with 16 players, but that's a haul truck time too, right? Mind you.
Yeah.
That we ran 32,000 cubic yards of material in an hour with 2 of these things on a double plant, processed all the way through. So that's equivalent to 73 haul trucks per hour. 400 haul trucks. 400 haul trucks, guys. That's what that math's out to. That's 400s. That's out. God damn, bro.
No, it's 77 trucks.
Oh, 77 trucks. Sorry. Yeah, 73 per hour. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so 77 trucks. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. I got a little excited there. Started reading numbers wrong. Oh my goodness. So you mean to tell me we would have just made, if we were to just sell everything, we would have made, oh, chat's in the way. Hold on.
13 million.
Yeah, chat's in the way. Let's move chat for a second. There we go. Move it over here. So we would have made $13 million just in raw ores in an hour with 2 of us on the bagger with this small of a plant. And if we would have crafted only concrete blocks and steel blocks, we would have made $33 million in an hour. Woo! That's nuts. That's awesome. Holy cow. Worth it. Worth the wait, right, chat? There's some numbers for you, boys. Dirt nerds in the chat. Let's go. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
You got to remember, guys, that they're not dedicated servers for 16 players. It's you can host 16 players.
Yes.
So when you're saying servers, make sure you understand you are hosting it from each system, not dedicated server.
Yes. So, like you said, it's not a dedicated server. You're just able to host it off your computer, like we do. We don't play on a server. This is just me playing and streaming, and I have it on, and I had the ability to set 16 because we were testing it for everybody to make sure that it was going to run with the game and all the new features and stuff like that coming out and things like that. So, so that will be available to you guys, to everybody now. So, along with these beautiful baggers. Plus, machines were engineered for this. Yes, they were. It's not too bad. I mean, you definitely your internet is in a decent gen computer is more important. Like, you don't have to be super hard.
You're not running this with 16 gig of memory. Sorry.
No, yeah. I would highly recommend you have at least 32 or 64 if you're trying to host a bigger session past a certain amount. Absolutely. No doubt, Teddy. Finally home, but I hate paperwork, so he dropped some gifteds. Appreciate that, man. Still nobody's gotten Old Yeller or anybody today? Wow, that's crazy. What's up, Tyler? What's up, everybody? Yeah, those are some crazy numbers, dudes. Things back up. Hated myself. Change that, chat. Somebody remind me every day until I change that notification set. Like, we got to do something around here this year, right?
Change that notification zone.
Change that notification soon. Like every day. Like every day it's something like change that notification, bro. Got that big old bonus yesterday, dudes. So sharing that love, man. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate that. As well as everybody, man. You guys coming in and watching. Is there anything else you guys want to see? I mean, like I said, I'm just chilling right now for a bit, and then I gotta get back to making videos, so and get some stuff ready for tomorrow. That's all I got going on, and then after that, I don't know. Probably gonna sleep for like a day. No. There's no sleep. We don't get no sleep around here. We don't get no sleep. How do you measure your initial dig? For some reason, trying to conceptualize making a pit, carving it out level. and then going down to another layer, carving out, etc. is hard for you. Well, the main thing you have to do is like when, like, say this pit here, if I freeze, my game freezes, I'm sorry, because going to the menu for some reason has a bit of a heart attack. You really need to find out the diameter of your pit, like how big it's going to be in total, right? You have to. And once you do that, you can then figure out, you got to get the area roughly flat first, right? If you before you go down to the ground, if there's any elevation change, like a mountain on this side, and there's like a low level over there, you have to bench out your tops first. Always start higher first. So take your high spots out and kind of move your way down before you move yourself out. So you have to do all the work above a certain elevation point. Once you do that and you have your benches along your high walls on your mountainsides, slowly move yourself down. And then once you come to your original ground plane, then you can start to, well, you have to bench down, right? So you're going to have to dig a ramp down and dig out an area next to that ramp, so that way you can start getting your trucks down into the hole. And then you just repeat the process, but going down. So instead of going from a vertical height to a lower height, you're just reversing that, going lower to lower, right? So very hard for, you know, it's mine engineering is not something I can really just tell you instantly, but hopefully that helped you a little bit. But yes, tutorial for that this year at some point. It's going to be one of the harder ones to do because I want to do it all animated and stuff. So got a lot of it's different than my normal tutorials of just running around going, all right, here boys, we're going to be doing this right here and you're cutting this out, and Jim Bob's going to show you how to run this with the tummy tickler and yeah, you know, sleepy for amateurs. Yeah, got my new bike. Got new bike. Hey Barry, thank you much for that sub, man. Grumpy, what time is it? We're probably gonna get kicked off of here anyways for the Steam thing.
We got about an hour for it, maybe. I don't.
Currently in the game, there's the ore nodes aren't really like. If you're playing on an older map, I would say yes, but a newer map like Scandinavia or Iron Mountain Pit, the ore nodes are so sporadic, it's kind of like, just put your pit wherever you want. Pretty much in a sense, just kind of put it wherever you want, or maybe where there's a big concentration of coal. But other than that, you're going to find all of the material down below. I actually prefer the older maps that are not Scandinavian Iron Mountain Pit, because then when you look at a node, it goes all the way down. So it's always going to be there in its main shape, but it's going to go straight down. So if we're cutting this out, we're always going to keep getting material, right? In this area. We're always going to get it in little areas. So on the older maps, yes. On the newer maps, no. The two newer ones. Yeah, about 35 trucks an hour. Hope you got that back up again.
Mm-hmm.
Put you stuff in your face.
Cookie. Sorry.
You eating a cookie? I want.
Nutter butter.
What? I don't like
Yep.
you anymore. That's it. That's it.
There. There it is.
There we go.
I thought I turned on a minute ago.
73 trucks is what 2 of them ran pumping into this plant. So just cut that number in half. All right, Teddy man. Yes, just cut that number in half, pretty much, on a 10x plant. 6. Everyone's gonna have the truck. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, everyone's gonna have the truck. That's what I was saying. It might not be. They may not be for the multiplayer session. Like I'll say Brian Jensen in the chat was saying it might be a little boring just watching it and just seeing everybody line. I would agree. I would tend to agree with that. It's definitely gonna be. It's definitely gonna feel like that, right? So. Yeah. So is that going to be the gameplay style that I want to play all the time in the pit? Absolutely not. I don't think so. Not for Mine Rescue. because Mine Rescue is not a belt map, right? It's that kind of goes against the playstyle that we picked from the very beginning, and I feel like that would ruin the integrity of the save, right? We don't want to ruin that integrity, right? That map is very special for a reason, because that's every inch of that map has been dug out, and every map of that has been dug out on stream, right? So everybody, if you watched every minute of it, you'd know we never cheated anywhere. It was all dug out. It was all hauled. It was all ran. And I feel like if we brought the baggers onto there and started using belts, then all of our hard work would have been kind of like diminished, right? So I think we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that map pure. I mean, that's a play session from the community to the fans, and it's like, I mean, that series has like almost 3 million views on it. It's crazy. I feel like it'd be like a slap in the face to the viewers butchering that map with belt lines. But however, the wash plant did get built.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, the wash plant got built. So yeah, there is now a new wash plant on Mine Rescue ready to be shown when we get back on to playing that here this week. So yep. What's up, Streaming Geek, man? How you doing, brother? Topsoil stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. If we do bring them out, we'll only use it to clear the initial cut and set the benches on the side of the mountains, because it'll be perfect for that, right? Beautiful for that. It'll save us so much time, and that's what they use these things for. And they set those lines up and they're cutting. So we'll try to simulate that the best that we can without being like cheesy. That's because that's against, and this, now I'm saying this is Mine Rescue, not if you're doing it in your play styles. No, make that very clear. I'm thinking that it's something we do maybe there, especially for like the first opening like week or two that these things hit the beta, you know, so that way we can clear some stuff. We get to still showcase them a little bit more and play them. But as far as running belt lines, no.
I mean, we could just run a dirt slayer type thing close to them as they clear, right?
Or, I mean, maybe we only are able to use the small ones with the 60 tonners. Maybe, who knows? We'll put a poll up for you guys so that way you guys can vote on it. That is a community save. So I'm not going to do anything or make any decisions without asking you guys first, because that is up to you guys, the viewers. So
yeah, I mean, I'd be okay if we just ran trucks too. It wouldn't make a difference. Other than dig a hole.
We'll be giving out Mine Rescue. It was right before we finished the bottom of the big cut, pit 2. We have that saved. We're going to be giving that out when we hit 30K subscribers. So this save, however, will be going out here whenever this thing goes to beta. So this is the 16-player test that we did quite a bit. Season 6, so to speak, kind of.
And I'll fix the water before and repackage it.
Yeah, how dare. Yeah, so this is all your guys' hard work. I mainly just flew around a drone. And this was your guys' 150 hours with 16 players. Right here doing all this, so we're giving out this one. Like I said, you will need the DLC, though. You will need the DLC to play on it. So support the devs, pick up that DLC, and when this thing drops, you'll be able to jump in here and play if you don't have a map that can handle these. The little one, you should be able to play on just about any map, but these big ones, you'll be eating up material like it's nothing, so you just want to have fun playing with them. You guys already get it. Well, I think that's probably going to be it for me. So, I think that's a good place to call it. You guys hit that like button 364 times. Man, boy. A lot of people here watching for a little while. I think in total we had... Yeah, I think we peaked at, between all the different platforms, around 500. Yeah, much love, bros. Appreciate you guys. Smashing that like button and stuff, dudes. Appreciate it.
So Mr. Chen, you asked about joystick support. Yes, it has support for dual joysticks, single joysticks, wheels, about any kind of control you can put on Windows.
Missed that comment? You want to put that up on the thing?
Yeah.
Any comments? We're going to be able to start nailing some comments down while we're ended. Here we go. Yep. anything you want to play. You could probably even plug a Wii remote into it if you found some compatibility thing, and maybe you could be able to swing it around. You can stand up in your living room and just start flailing it around, and that might work possibly. I'm sure there's somebody on the internet who does it. But yeah, pretty much anything you want to plug in will pretty much work. Any last questions before we take off, guys? Just eating some lunch, chilling. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, feel free to join the Discord, guys. If you got questions, if we miss something, come ask. Well,
Yeah.
Usually somebody there will answer. If not one of us, somebody around knows it.
Yep, join the Discord. I mean, most of these guys are already in the Discord. Let's be honest. Most of these guys are in the Discord already. I think chat's getting ready to be done. They're done with us. They're waiting for tomorrow. See, now they have questions for Christian tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to do this stream before tomorrow. Now they got questions, right? Now they got those questions, so now they're like, Yeah, I will be having a video for this later tonight or early tomorrow morning. Out for you guys. That's shorter, showing you guys some of the bucket wheel stuff and things like that, and it's just a basic short condensed version of this with the information you're looking. Now that we did this stream and we got a bunch of stuff and some numbers and stuff like that, I can finish that video off and get it for you guys, just like the last update. So I'm gonna continue this format, moving on forward. It's a lot of work, but I think it's worth it. You guys seem to be engaging with it and liking it, so we're gonna keep bringing it to you, bigger and better every time. Let's go. But much love, everybody. Thank you guys very much for the support. Thank you guys very much for all the gifteds and everything like that. You guys are beasts. You guys are crazy. You guys are
Thank
dumb
you,
dirt nerds. Thank you guys very much for being here. And make sure you guys show up tomorrow. Share the stream. Show up with some good questions. Remember, we're just doing a chill, positive, kick back, relax vibe. And Christian will be here answering your guys' questions, the developer himself. I'm not sure if any of the other developers are coming, but we'll see if we could drag T-Bone into it. If not, well, that's okay. We love him anyways. Hugs for T-Bone. All right, guys. Have a great day, and I will catch you guys tomorrow on the Dev Podcast. So, peace out, dudes.
Yeah.